All right, and welcome to the Dirty Casual Corner for July 21st,
Episode 17.
2018. It is episode 17. We've lasted this long, and we've had a hectic week, haven't we?
A little bit.
Actually,
There's
a
lots
few
of stuff
weeks,
been
yeah.
going on, so we missed the past few weeks for various things.
Yeah, Anime Expo was one of them for me.
Then we had
then your epic birthday.
birthday kind of early celebration, which
And
we'll
then
talk about later. But now we're here 3 weeks later,
3 weeks
and
later.
we got some stuff to talk about. I think.
Yep, and I believe it's the start of a new season, right?
Yeah. So roughly 2 weeks ago, the new season started. We were officially into summer anime season now.
Mm-hmm.
So we got a couple new things that we can talk about that we've probably been watching here, and a few conclusions for other shows that finished.
All right, so
Should we get into our watching segment here?
yeah, no, I don't think we should. But we should. But anyways, I should start it off because I have ones that aren't related to the stuff we aren't watching. So, of course, I've been continuing Izakaya.
Okay.
I was wrong the last time I said it, that I thought it was over. No, clearly not. They still got some fire in them. And, dude, it's fucking lit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've been enjoying the food, the character arcs, and it's just a really relaxing show. And
Those aren't shorts, are they? It's just a full.
it's like 8 minutes.
Okay.
Like so they're short, so you get like maybe 5 or 6 minutes of just animation, and then you get these extra bits that are like a cooking show, or it's these like Guy Fieri kind of thing where they go out in izakaya, dine-in drivers and drives thing.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, kind of thing. Still a nice, neat show, but I'll just hold off on that
Mm-hmm.
because it's still not over. Now, this next one, I probably am the only one watching it. Harakuna Receive.
Oh,
The beach volleyball.
the ecchi
anime.
one.
Yeah.
Just the ecchi of the season.
I wouldn't say ecchi. It's got a lot of plot. It's got an abundance of plot.
That's basically falls in ecchi, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's an ecchi show, but I like the art style with it. It got these nice colors to it. Like, believe me or not, I say color that in like it's beautiful. Like, it's a really gorgeously animated show.
Mhm.
The character designs are really nice. The swimsuits are even better. Like, I kid you
Nice.
not. Like, you got a variety in there, and it's just kind of more or less revolves around I don't know if she's a city girl, but she moves over to this small town with one of her cousins or something like that,
Uh-huh.
and she gets caught up in this like kind of drama thing between her cousin and someone she knows, and that's their first match of beach volleyball, and she gets really into it. It's really nice show plus plot, lots of plot.
Lots of plot.
Lots of plot. All right. Next one is I'll talk about Yamishibai because it's season 6 right now. It's back. I'm on episode 3, and for quotation mark horror anime
Uh-huh.
quotation mark is it's still good. I like it. Like, it's pretty poorly done, and I think that's the appeal of it. It's just kind of creepy in some senses. Like, gets under. It doesn't always scare me, but it gets under my skin often enough that I've stuck around with it. And okay, this is the last one that I'm gonna just say is totally not that amazing.
Uh-huh.
One Room, like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it's
So you showed me a picture of the art, and so the art was by Kantoku.
Kentoku.
Pretty popular artist.
Yeah, a really cute art. I gotta say, for a short, it's really well animated.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing off about it, but that's the main problem. It's a short,
Right.
and you have the main character don't talk, so it's just basically these characters.
It's
just,
like first person,
Yeah.
essentially, right?
it's first
Yeah.
person, and like you don't talk. I mean, as you as in the character, the main character doesn't talk, but the girls do, and like it's just kind of like the thing that just pulls me away from that you know?
So it's kind of also like an animated visual novel,
Yeah, that's basically it.
sort of.
But you see, I try to have fun with it because I just knew it was gonna be garbage.
Mm-hmm.
So I just decided to be a thug when I was watching. So every time she's not talking to me, I just pause it, think for a second, then just like, yeah, this is probably my thuggish response. You know, like, what do you want to? What do you want for breakfast? Do you want dinner, a bath, or me? Bitch, I'll have all three. You know, just. But yeah, it's really poorly done. Like, it's the only thing keeping me with it is the art. Like, it's that cute, and that's about it. And okay, this is the last one, I promise. Because the other ones we'll mention on yours. Land of the Lustrous.
Okay.
You don't have a good opinion of CG anime, right?
I mean, in general, no. It's usually poorly done. I mean, okay, so the only ones that get away with it are ones with good stories.
Like
You've got
Arpeggio of the Blue Steel.
Arpeggio of the Blue Steel, Blame, the movie made by Urobuchi.
Ken Urobuchi.
Yeah.
Which movie?
The one with the girl, the blonde girl.
Oh.
I can't remember the name of it now. That's the life of me.
Exiled from.
Yeah, Exiled from Paradise. That's the one. Yeah, stuff like that. Like stuff with good stories.
It's not that great.
It's not amazing, but still.
It's still good.
But yeah, it's like those are the only ones. But like, whenever I look at like Knights of Sidonia, no pass.
Okay, Knights of Sidonia has a pass because they didn't do what they did in the manga, like which was, would you fuck a worm girl?
Of course. I didn't have to think about that. Come on, hit me the hard one.
Okay, all right. A penis-looking worm girl.
All right, I need details now.
You know, next podcast we'll talk about it.
All right.
But Land of the Lustrous is not just a CGI animated, series. It's the CGI animated series. Like, this is what Berserk 2016 should have been if they had this, this level of fucking action. Because like, Land of the Lustrous, I thought it was gonna be one of those girly shows, and for the most part, it kind of is. It really appeals to a artsy female, female audience in my sense, because most of the characters are females. Most of the drama is, mostly towards the characters, and like, it just constantly like focuses on just the emotion of it, just like I can't really define it, but the story just like it just revolves around these characters that are gem girls basically. So it's like the Steven Universe of anime, but better.
I still need to watch that one.
Land of the Lustrous. It's fucking great. Like, I kid you not. Like, that show has so much expression, man. Like, technically, I watched it twice because I had to do this thing where like I would have to watch 5 minutes of it, just looking at the characters' expressions, and then the second time I watched that 5 minutes is reading the fucking subtitles, because it's like there's so much expression going on. I'm just like, I'm reading the subtitles, and I'm trying to look at the expressions with like my peripherals. No, you can't do it. So just like, God, I gotta compromise something, and it's that good.
All right, yeah, I've been meaning to watch that. That's basically because
it's beautiful.
This season I'm not watching too much, so I'll probably go back and watch some old stuff, and that was definitely on one I plan to watch. Dude,
it's got my seal of approval. Like, the animation, dude, the battle animation is probably the best thing ever. Like, it's that great.
Nice.
And it didn't leave me wanting or disappointed, so I'm happy with it. And all right, well, I guess I'll give the floor to you.
Oh shit, passing it over already so early. All right, got a thick list here. No, not too thick. So what do I got here? So
we got stuff that I can talk about.
Yeah, you can mention on this one too. So we got the only one that still was hanging over from last season that we didn't talk about. Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah, I finished it finally, literally today.
Yeah, it finished. Basically, I think
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, a week after our last podcast.
Yeah.
So we got the last episode. kind of, I guess, what I expected after seeing the second to last episode.
I would say I was wrong. They do not come back 1,000 years later. And
No.
they're invading Earth. You know, kind of deal.
I mean, I don't think anybody... I mean, it seemed at first, that you could probably call a lot of things like, oh, this is going to happen, but I don't think anybody would have ever predicted how it did end.
No, I don't think.
I don't think it's necessarily a good thing because it kind of just went off the bad end.
Yeah,
and just kind of made some shit up as it went.
You mean with Virm and all that shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, if anything, it's like, how do I say it? Trigger was doing their thing, and then they were told last minute, okay, we're going to be adding these alien races and all this stuff. And he said, oh, okay, it's okay. I got to see that. No, you've got like 6 episodes left. What? Oh, shit. Yeah, it's just, that's how it feels.
Right. It was definitely rushed, especially that whole last arc.
Yeah.
It was definitely remnant of like Gurren Lagann, but they did it way worse than Gurren Lagann did with the anti-spirals. Because even Gurren Lagann kind of had the anti-spirals come in really late in the story, but they still made it work really well.
They made it really late. I mean, if anything, the second part of it was like 4 episodes of build-up to like the anti-spiral bit.
I think in total the anti-spirals were about 10 episodes though, so they got a good amount of exposition and everything.
Well, because no, they beat Lord Genome around the
13th episode.
13th episode.
Then there was the time skip, and then you had
Oh, we don't talk about the time skip. No. Technically, one of the episodes was 2 of the episodes were reruns. No. What was it called? Flashback episode?
I can't remember because the last time I watched it, I watched just the movies, which kind of cuts out all the filler.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Which I would honestly say, if you've watched the show already, just go back. Do watch the movies if you want to rewatch it. Don't watch the anime again, because the anime has a bunch of extra filler stuff. But the movies,
that's what makes it good.
Now the movies just like
they get you in there, but
they get you in there and it feels good, and then there's an extra ending to it, which is
okay,
even better.
If you're talking about the added-on robot fight, basically, right? Where everyone gets their own robot.
No, where you get the Galaxy Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Made up of all the other robots from everyone.
Yeah, where he literally becomes even fucking bigger than he was in the show. And it's actually sick. But anyways.
I watched the movie, so I know what you're talking about. It's just,
right.
I just remembered Nia or Mia?
Nia.
I just remember Nia getting her own robot, and I was like, damn, girl. Just damn.
Yeah, but that's how I rewatched it, and I would probably do that again rather than watch the series. But anyways, we're kind of going off on a tangent,
sorry.
But Gurren Lagann's good. Watch it.
Yeah, if you haven't, watch it. If you won't watch it, watch it.
But anyways, yeah, Frank's had some remnants of that, but it just did it worse, essentially.
Yeah.
They just, I don't know, they just didn't find their footing or something.
And
because it was always kind of just like, oh, well, what are they fighting for? It's like, oh, well, who's the enemy? Oh, what's going on here? It's like...
it's a bunch of melodrama.
It was always much more clear in something like Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. I mean, this one just focused a lot of teenage melodrama. And
a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it was made up of that.
That's where it kind of fell apart, I think. The slow bits with that.
Yeah.
Not all of it was bad, but it was just kind of slow. And once you take into account the ending, you're like, why did they even bother with all that,
It's just one of those shows that had potential to me. I gotta say, the ending was great. Like, that build-up for all that ending was...
The ending was very happy.
But
the ending was pretty good.
But the product overall, though.
Yeah, the product overall was just a jumbled kind of mess.
Like, I would... I don't think I might watch it again.
I would
probably not a third time.
I would just watch Gurren Lagann.
Yeah,
again.
Like, yeah. Like, it's cute. Like, you got the...
But
it's nice.
At least your couple got a happy ending.
Yeah,
with,
that's...
3 kids?
You see, I was right.
Except I'm just saying...
Technically, Team... what's their name?
Kokoro and...
No, the one that everyone hates. The cuck.
The cuck?
The cuck girl.
Wait. Oh, Ichigo?
Ichigo. Technically, Ichigo was a real winner here.
She even got a good end, but...
She got a good end.
But I'm just gonna say... Just saying, you can go back and look at it, but one of Kokoro's kids looks like Futoshi. Just saying. Just saying, you can go back and look, but I don't know what happened there.
You know,
but...
why don't you show me and then, maybe he got too much bread from,
Oh yeah, it was the bread.
Him. Yeah, it was the bread.
It was the
yeah,
bread. That's why the kid
yeah,
looks like him. I see.
Yeah, alright.
Alright, so
Fuck, you're probably right. That's a horrible thing. Kokoro wasn't pure.
Damn. But anyways, so
I'm glad my ship made it. That's all that matters. My ship sailed and made it to the promised land.
But my ship saved the world, so I'm happy anyways.
Save the universe.
Save the universe, yeah. So
fuck you.
Anyways, let's move along. So what else have I been watching? There was Persona 5. They had a week gap where they didn't have an episode for the new season, I guess.
Did they make it up this time?
So there's only 2 new episodes instead of 3, which there would normally be from last time. So, but it's still been good. Honestly, they've been doing a much better job at just adding in all this anime original stuff and just making the story just a little bit easier to comprehend because they've done stuff in the anime that they couldn't do in the game. And so that's been really good. I'm glad they finally started to do that.
Instead of rush through most of the
exactly rush through it and make it a carbon copy of the game.
Yeah.
But now they've been actually adding in new things that they could only really do in an anime, kind of compressing stuff, which is really cool. And what I'm really looking forward to is something they teased a long time ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago. We're saying that they were going to have a new ending for this, like an anime original ending that they were super excited about showing. So I'm very curious about how they do it.
To me, this could make or break it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm very curious about. So they haven't deviated yet from the story, episode 16, but I'm guessing after the second to last dungeon, they're probably gonna do something crazy. But we'll see.
What you're telling me is enticing me enough to want to go check it out, but not enough.
No, you need to play the game first.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I see it.
Yeah.
In the middle.
You basically, to anyone, it's you just play the game first.
Yeah, do it.
It's not that the anime is bad, but you get a better experience from the game.
No, yeah, I second that.
So, next, Steins Gate Zero. They also had a week break where there was no episode. So they kind of had a halfway point where they cut it off, to
figure things out,
move things through the season to start the second half, so to speak.
So 2 episodes instead of 3.
So yeah, it's been 2 episodes instead of 3 since last week or last podcast.
No. No. Here's the real question. But did you die?
He hasn't died yet.
Okay.
I mean, he can't turn back time, but they are trying to make a new time machine. The last one that they had has been completely destroyed, and some shit's going down.
You mean the microwave time machine?
And they're not Rintaro. He doesn't want to fuck with the time machine because he knows how bad the time machine can be after going through time,
and fucking with the
numerous times. Who knows how many, hundreds even. He knows not to fuck with time, but now his comrades are doing it behind his back, trying to make a new time machine to do something. Because he destroyed the last one, and now they're trying to get it back without telling him. So
they're like, "What the hell? We had something good. We're gonna figure it out." And he's like, "No, don't do it. Don't do it." And
yeah,
they're like, "All right, guys, we're gonna do it and not tell him."
Exactly. So I don't know how it'll turn out, but it's been pretty interesting. It's a really good thriller right now.
All right, so I've been holding off on Steins Gate Zero. Just for this whole reason,
Yeah, I mean, it's been tough to go week by week just because there's so much going on in each episode that it always leaves off on a cliffhanger. It's rough to watch.
I'm sad,
but it's good though. I'm enjoying it a lot. So,
alright,
I'm excited to keep up with it,
and I'm excited to wait for it to finish, or at least almost finish, so I can binge it.
Yeah, you have 2 or 3 months, and then you'll be able to smash through it.
I'll be talking about it in 2 to 3 months.
Yeah, we'll see then.
Yeah. I'll talk about it next season. Right?
So
next season?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, alright. Well, there we go.
Alright, so next on my list here, Full Metal Panic. Now this one's even shittier because they've taken a break, but this is their 3rd break that they've taken since airing the show. And this one's a 2-week break, so there's only been 1 episode since last cast. But it's a good episode. It was honestly a really good episode. But they only have 2 more episodes left. So since this is shown, they've taken 4 weeks worth of breaks. I'm just like, get it over with. Like, come on.
I mean, they're probably struggling with the time slot.
Yeah, I don't
if
know.
anything.
I don't know what it is. They haven't come out with a statement if it's time slots or it's studio problems or what. But
or fucking producers.
yeah, but it's literally had 4 weeks worth of breaks. Well, 2 were like they just had like flashback episodes, and then now this is like a 2-week just straight break.
And you got only.
And there's only 2 episodes left. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, come on. I'm just waiting for it to conclude. So hopefully by next cast it'll be dead.
I'm glad I haven't watched the show or any of it.
It's amazing. I watched the spin-off first, and that's what got me into the real show. And then I've enjoyed it ever since.
Yeah. I mean, I know DJ and Julio have seen Full Metal Panic because they're the ones that watched it on Netflix.
Yeah.
And I just avoided it like the plague.
It's really good, honestly. It's definitely like one of the best mech shows that's come out in like the past decade, really.
You take that fucking back.
I didn't say it's the best,
okay, alright.
but I said it's one of the best because there's honestly not that many, you know.
No, not anymore. I mean,
like actual serious ones about war and stuff like that, you know.
I'd say there's not that many mech shows in general.
In general,
right
yeah.
now. Like Mecha has died.
It kind of has,
We
yeah.
got Gundam. And Gundam, that's about it right now. We got Gundam.
Yeah, like actual like mecha shows like with war stuff in them and everything. Like Full Metal Panic's the only other one that's kind of carried the legacy so far.
Yeah, if anything, like, all right, what was the last mechas we've had?
What was the other one?
Besides Frank.
Yeah, I was about to say there's Frank's, and then before that there was Suisei no Gargantia, which Urobuchi helped write. Yeah.
No, Gargantia, that was all him. He wrote all that.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And,
he fully wrote it.
He helped with the little.
And I think that was, what, 5 years ago? 4 years ago?
Yeah, that was
quite
4
a long.
years ago. And he helped with Alno Zero for the first episode. But that was another mecha show that really was talking about war and just missed.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, there's just been a drought of mecha.
Yeah, it hasn't been good for me. I've been starved. So I love me some giant robots, and if you can sell me on the premise, actually, if anything, what was it called? There's another show on Netflix by KyoAni that was mecha. Just can't remember the name right now.
Recently, or
no, it wasn't recent. I'd say it was like 2 or 3 years back, but that was mecha. It was really interesting. Plus, I kind of like the KyoAni style to it.
I don't remember that one, but I might recognize if I saw it, but either way.
Yeah, Mecha has been dead, but yeah. And I'm glad you're enjoying the film. One of the classic mechas that has come back, at least.
It is, yeah, because, I mean, it is from basically that generation, like 10, 12 years ago is when the first one aired. So it's just kind of still carrying on its own story. Oh, you know what? One that has had a movie fairly recently, which I've only read the manga for, Breakblade, which I need to watch the movie for, which is actually...
Shit, I need to watch that.
It's an amazing manga, and I've heard the movies are just as good, so I need to check those out and see if they hold the mecha stuff. But the manga is amazing.
I remember the manga. Wasn't there an anime for it?
There was an anime which I heard sucked, and then there was multiple movies which were good.
Okay, so. I probably only know the anime, and I haven't watched it, but it caught my interest because of the name. Then I just didn't.
Yeah, I read the manga like a couple years back, and it was really good.
Nice.
But anyways, moving along here, so let's get into the new season. A few of the new season things here.
Thank you. Now I can talk.
Now you may speak, peasant.
I can speak. Yeah.
We got Chiyo-chan.
No, Chiyo School Road in Japanese, what?
Tsurigaku.
Chiyo Surigaku?
Chiyo-chan no Tsurigaku, I think, or something like that.
Chiyo-chan no Surigaku.
Something like that.
Surigako?
Surigako?
Yeah. Alright, well...
It basically means Chiyo-chan's like way to school.
Yeah.
Her path to school.
Or the way Crunchyroll called it. Chiyo's School Road.
Basically, yeah. It's basically, yeah. The whole premise of this show is following this girl Chiyo-chan. She's a fucking, like, you know,
gaming athlete, tennis girl who, like, just wants to be her. What is her philosophy?
She just wants to be normal. She wants to be below average, so she doesn't stand out.
Yeah, she doesn't like standing out. It's a really cute, like, quirk of hers. Like, I've enjoyed that bit of her.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, she's a gamer.
Yeah.
And my God, some of the stuff she did just gives me flashbacks to the shit I would do.
Yeah.
Back in high school, and it hurts. It hurts.
I mean, yeah. So basically, each episode is just her walking to school and just some kind of crazy shit happening, no matter what it be. Like she, the first episode, you know, she can't go her normal route, so she fucking starts climbing on the roofs.
Like Assassin's Creed, and like she's all excited, and like
basically she starts turning everything in her head to games because that's all she knows in her life.
She's an assassin character, so she's like, I'm this professional assassin character, and then there's the douchebag in the first episode, like, oh this kid has this balloon stuck in this tree, and this tall dude's like walking by, and like he's like, oh yeah, I can help you out, but I won't.
Walking by the big MILF, big titties,
big titty MILF. Motherfucker, I
could help you.
I could help
but
you,
I won't.
but I won't. Like, why would you not get a piece of that by just grabbing a balloon? Anyways, like, that guy got his justice because he got the shit beat out of him, and like even the little kid was like, oh no, this like the mom's like, oh no, it must have been an accident. Like, no, mom. It was an assassin, and I'm just like, yeah, boy. Even he knows it's an assassin.
Yeah, this shit's fucking hilarious. It's like, it's really funny.
And that's not the best part. The biker gang.
Oh yeah,
the biker dude was the best.
The biker dude, and then if you watch the third episode, there was even more of the biker dude.
I do.
Like,
I loved it. I'm surprised he didn't beat the shit out of her. He's like, yeah, no, I can't do that. I gotta live with this now.
He just sucks it up. He's like, that was fucking amazing.
That was fucking amazing.
You tricked me that good.
But he's beating himself over, and I'm just like, what the fuck? He's like, oh wait, I see what he's gonna do. And so what he does is like, alright, I know the solution to your problem, but you're gonna have to play along. And so he's playing along like Bloody Butterfly in this murderous fucking thing, and he tells his crew to basically run. Most of them do, and the one that doesn't, he fucking threatens that he'd kill him.
I'll fucking kill you if you don't run away.
Yeah. And it's just like, he's just trying to sell them that this fucking, like, middle school or high school
girl, yeah.
This high school girl beat the shit out of him, works in the underground, like, fucking gang or
like
something
mafia
like that.
shit,
Mafia shit. Like, and beat the shit out of him. Like, that's just what he's trying to sell. And, like, he believed it up until that point.
It's just, like, absurdity comedy, and it's fucking hilarious. So, check that out, Chio-chan.
It's got titties. If you saw episode 3, it's got titties.
It's got fly girls, it's got whatever you want.
Yeah, it's got shit talk. So much fucking
shit
talk.
There's so much shit talk and just
like,
bad mouthing and just, general monologues of people.
If you thought your friend was a horrible person, you gotta watch this anime and second guess yourself right now. Because,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, her friend just wants to ditch her for the fucking popular people.
It's like, I'm just using you as a stepping stone. I'm
gonna talk to this girl, and then she has an opportunity to laugh, and then she goes in, she's just all smug about it. It's like, oh, are you popular? You're the popular girl, dude. I feel so blessed being around you. Just rubbing it in, like, it's just a bunch of shit talk. It's great.
Yeah, that show's amazing.
And what else have you been watching?
So I got Satsuriku no Tenchi, or Angels of Death, I think it's called on Crunchyroll, maybe.
Angels of Death. I haven't watched it, and it's up there. It's confusing me.
I would say don't hold off for now. It's not that great. So it's adapted from a game, I believe, like a Japanese old PS Vita game.
Yeah.
But I think it has kind of the same problem as like the adaptation for Danganronpa, where the game is really good, but the anime is just kind of lackluster because there's so many elements missing from it, Like the player element that really divides it from just being some generic story.
Alright, I get what you're getting at.
Yeah, it's like the concept's really cool. It's like this girl, she seemingly died, or she got sent to the bottom of this, like, some kind of crazy place where every floor there's some kind of killer, or I'm assuming they're all angels of death, she wants to die, but she only wants the person who she kind of partnered up with to kill her. But he won't kill her until she helps him get out. So they have this agreement where he'll kill her, but only if she helps him get out.
And then he'll kill her.
Exactly. And they have this weird dynamic, but it's kind of interesting, but it's just kind of really slow paced and kind of boring right now.
Question: will they fuck? Because it sounds like something that'll.
She's like 12.
If it's consensual, fuck,
damn.
I don't fucking care. I don't care. This isn't.
I don't actually know if she is. She's probably like at least 15, 16. But
hey,
but
if anything, it's not me that's doing the deed. You just sold me on the dynamic of it, and I just didn't know. I do not condone any of that, but I just got a perception in my head that
But she,
this sounds like a romance.
She's perfectly flat chested though, as flat chest as you can get, and so that's.
This is appealing to me.
It's interesting in concept, but it hasn't really gotten interesting yet. I'm hoping it's not just going to be some slow slog through this, but we'll kind of see.
Hopefully.
And then the last, actually, I got 2 more things I've been watching here. So one is called Tenro Sirius the Jaeger. It's a weird one. You can't find it anywhere except for torrents because it did not get licensed in the U.S. And since Crunchyroll helped kill all fan subbers, it's very hard to find subs for this as well.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's like you can't find it when it releases. You gotta find it like 3 or 4 days after it releases.
On the subject of Crunchyroll subs, literally the last episode of what was it called? Darling the Franks made me realize that some of the things just really needed an editor.
It does, yeah. That's the problem. They do a lot of stuff really rushed, and
because they're trying to simulcast stuff real quick.
They are sort of simulcast, yeah. And some of the stuff comes out really rough, and that's why I don't. That's one reason I don't like Crunchyroll is because they definitely lowered the overall quality of subs.
Yeah.
Coming out of shows in Japan, which sucks, but regardless. So this show, it is one that's only fan subbed because it is not licensed anywhere. You cannot find it legally, technically, in the U.S. or anywhere really. Except
any website. I mean, maybe a stream site.
It's not legal, but still, it's like the same shit. But either way.
But yeah, if people care to sub it, they will.
You're right, and a couple people have, luckily, so you can watch it. But there's only like 2 people, kind of subbing it every like 3 or 4 days after it airs. So,
well, at least they're taking 3 or 4 days, to get that quality.
Yeah, they've actually sucked, but because it's literally just like one dude, like, oh yeah, I just wanted to like release this, and he's like, oh, I didn't actually know what they said in this line, so I didn't put anything. Kind of like those kind of subs.
That only happened once, and it ticks me off.
That's how these subs are, so it kind of sucks, but it's anyways, this show, it's got an interesting concept about these like vampires and these vampire hunters, going around. It's still kind of unclear where it's going, but it is pretty interesting. It's got really good action so far. Only 2 episodes in, so they haven't really shown too much, but I'm keeping up with it as much as I can so long as people keep subbing it. And then the last one we got here,
is this one
drag this on? Of course it is. This is Hataraku Saibo, or Cells at Work. Is the English title.
Okay.
This is probably my unironically favorite show of the season right now.
I gotta say, Chill-chan School Road is probably, in my opinion, the best comedy this season. Mm-hmm. And Cells at Work is basically second. Yeah. It's good.
It is actually really funny, too.
Great. Like, it's got comedy, like, especially for the first episode, you got, like, those, the bacteria that invades.
Yeah.
And, one of them, one of them gets away and he's hiding, and like a fucking red blood cell ends up finding him, and then she just like closes the door like nothing happened, and he's like,
out, "Don't act like nothing happened."
Yeah, it's just like, god damn it, it's like, come on, I love it.
So, anyways, the show is basically about the cells in your body, almost,
It's like Osmosis Jones.
Basically,
the cartoon, except
in anime form with girls and stuff like that. Cute anime girls, everything like that, and killer white blood cells. They're fucking like crazy ass motherfuckers.
Like those. I gotta admit, the white blood cells are like probably one of my favorite characters. No, not the white blood cell. My bad. The T cell. the black T cells.
Oh, the black T cells
Like,
with the kill hats.
The kill hats. Their hats literally say kill, and they're just they don't. Unlike the white blood cells that use a knife to fucking melee the enemy, these guys use their own fist because they're that strong. They're just beefy.
Yeah, they're basically the fucking
with black.
It's like if the white blood cells are the police, then these guys are the fucking SWAT.
Yeah, and yet they beat the shit out of you with their fists, and it's amazing. Right?
But yeah, it basically follows the main character, which is a red blood cell, voiced by my girl Kana Hanazawa. Done an amazing job with her.
No wonder.
She does such a good job with it.
Yeah.
And she's just a clumsy red blood cell. She gets lost through the body and everything.
And she gets through a lot of these situations. If anything, like her character just gets dragged into these situations. She's the one that finds the invaders, or she happens upon an area where an abrasion happens, and it's just great.
It's crazy, just like how like crazy they go with it. It's like a little scrape, and a skin scrape is like in their world like a fucking like explosion, like Akira, where it blows a hole in the fucking center of the city,
sucking things out, and it's bringing bacteria in. And
it's just like it's so funny, just like seeing this like in such a like microscopic form and everything. It's it's done so well.
Now, what's the highlight of this show? Because I'm sure you and I can both agree, right?
We've got it up here on the screen here.
Yeah.
The platelets.
The platelets. Platelets are the best thing in this show.
So platelets, if you didn't know, in your body, they're what help clot your blood whenever you get a cut or a wound.
Yeah. So they'll form the clot, then it'll become a scab, and then it'll get healed. They carry a certain fibrous proteins, and this is all from the show that I learned, by the way. And they carry a coagulant on them most of the time, and like they do a lot of stuff for the body, but it's mostly for like repairing stuff. And these in the anime, they take the form of kindergartner kids.
You know what's funny? It's like I figured out why they're lollies. It's because if you actually look at how big red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets are, the platelets are actually half the size of a red blood cell, and that's why they're lollies.
And that's why
it's done. It's like it has that kind of detail. They're lollies because they're smaller than red blood cells. That
explains that, but they're so fucking cute.
They're insanely cute.
Yeah, like I remember they close off the first thing. In the first episode, they close off a section of the road, and they're like, there's construction up ahead. We can't get this cargo out of the way, and it's these two fucking large boxes stacked on top of each other, and these platelets are like half a box of size, so they can't even reach, and they're just like, oh god, it hurts. It hurts so much. Not to mention the second episode, they protect you. Yeah. Even though you want to protect them.
They close up the scar.
Yeah.
The gash.
I gotta admit, I love the white blood cells. Like, the main white blood cells, like, oh, you're worried about these guys? No, you gotta worry about these ones. And then, the fucking, platelets show up, and they're just like, they don't give a fuck. They're like, we're here to do our job, and the white blood cells, back this shit up. We gotta protect these assholes. Yeah, and they just they're going through the gory battlefield and just focused on the job. They're fucking cute.
But I gotta say, when there's a problem here, we're drinking alcohol, and alcohol kills platelets.
Well,
you're killing lollies in your body right now, as you speak.
It's okay. Technically, we remake them easily, right?
Over time.
So we'll be good.
But
by next week.
These lollies, they're taking hits for you.
Thank you, little lolly girls.
So, anyways, I think that's all we have to watch. We're keeping up with this show because it's amazing.
Yeah, it's great, and this is probably the one thing you should be watching this season.
Pretty much, yeah. It's honestly it's become my favorite show to watch so far.
Yeah.
So
it's well animated. Even the CG animation for the side characters,
it's honestly
it's really good. It's not bad. It's not where you notice it, and it's not bad CG where you just notice it as bad CG.
Right.
Yeah. So it's up there. I recommend it. And let's get into our next.
Let's bring it in.
Yeah. So we're in the playing, right?
Let's get to the video games here.
All right. Mine's a really short list because I really haven't been playing. So.
Yeah, I know what you've been playing.
Shut up. I have reasons and problems. So, I'll start off with Monster Hunter Worlds. Yeah, because right now it's the summer festival, and so it's just kind of a thing when a festival kind of thing happens in Monster Hunter. They bring back a lot of these events that happened before, and there's certain rewards and different events that are worthwhile, and I really want to get that Dante set, so I was playing that for a little bit. I've got 2 pieces of the armor set, but I wasn't able to continue it in time, and well, I'm hoping that when I get back from my trip, I'll be able to, get on that with whatever time is left and just play the game for a little bit. I gotta compromise for real life, but it's fucking great. Like, if you haven't gotten Monster Hunter Worlds, I'd recommend you get it or get the PC release of it because it's a really fun game. You can play it with your friends. It's amazing. And next game, decided to play a little bit of Catherine, the old Xbox 360 game that was on that's on the Microsoft Store, so I could play it on the Xbox One. I could stream it, and it's really fantastic to find out that I could stream it, unlike the PS4 version. So just wanted to do a little test to see if it is in there, and I've been loving it. And fuck you, I think Catherine, main girlfriend, Catherine is the best. Like, you can fight me on it, I don't care what the other thing is. I think main girl Catherine is the best. But hold on, Sean, who's your favorite Catherine girl?
Catherine?
Which one?
Oh man, put me on the spot like that? Shit.
The next answer.
Okay, I gotta remember, hold on. Does girlfriend Catherine faking the pregnancy thing, or does she just not know?
Oh, she faked it.
Alright, then it's Succubus Catherine.
Fuck you. You don't understand the psychological thing that goes into a
That's
girl saying that and a guy reacting to that.
It's
Like,
too manipulative.
she's so honest. Like, yeah, she was trying to be manipulative, but just to see his reaction because she's trying to step up to the plate. I'm with Catherine, the main girl Catherine. Like,
I guess in a way. I mean, it's
Plus
hard for me because I
that
honestly like both of them a lot.
yeah.
Like, it's insanely difficult for me to choose.
Okay, let's be serious. If you want fun, suck Catherine. But if you want to be serious, main girl Catherine. And if you really want both, wait for the new game coming out because you're gonna get a boy.
Oh man.
Yeah. You're gonna get fun and serious at the same time.
Yeah, I don't even know what's gonna go on with the new girl. So
Yeah.
we're
new
definitely
girl
gonna
or
have,
dude.
I don't know, man.
We don't know.
We've never seen below the waist yet.
Alright, but I'm excited for the new game coming out, and I just decided to play with myself a little bit by playing the old game. I'm only at the second level of it, so it's fun. And now for the one that I've been playing actually.
Yeah, look for our new play. We'll have a playthrough of that.
Yeah, we
Catherine,
will. One of these days.
New body.
Yeah,
Whatever it is. We'll play through it
is it
for
called
sure.
New Body?
It's something body.
I think it is New Body.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyways, here's the game I've been playing majority of the time, and I got an explanation to why
That's right.
I've been playing this game.
That's right.
Yeah. Destiny 2.
Who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed? Now, before I was playing Destiny in its broken state, where you're unfulfilled, the guns are not that great, and, it's just, like, PvP-wise, that was the only boss I got, and things took a turn for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Where, for the better, basically, where patch 1.2.3, yeah, that's quite the mouthful, 1.2.3, patch 1.2.3 has fixed a lot of the things. Like, they've done so many updates to a lot of the guns that mainly focusing on, mainly used in PvP, and they revamped them to be better. Like, for some of the exotic weapons, which are like the high tier weapons, which you can only use one in each slot, one armor and one weapon slot.
Yeah.
It has to be an exotic. You can't equip two in weapons or two in armor. So just get the idea. They've revamped a lot, so there's been a variety of things killing me. And it's been fun doing that. And like, I gotta say, I've never been killed by other stuff because for the past 2 weeks, 3 weeks technically, since the last podcast, one thing has been killing me constantly, and that is called graviton lance. And I don't know if any of you guys play Destiny 2 that are listening. Well, fuck you if you're using that weapon. I hate it. And yeah, I joined the faction. Right now it's faction rallies, and Dead Orbit have the catalyst for the graviton lance, and I've been trying to get it. So I'm kind of sad that I couldn't get to rank 50 this week, but I'm not gonna miss it. Like I got what I wanted like 3 weeks back, and this is just something I really wanted to do because I really wanted to see how this weapon played out because I was getting steamrolled by it. But now we got a variety, we got flavor here, and it's great. And I've been having a blast. But I was really farming. But even then, farming didn't feel so bad. So the game has changed significantly, like to be fun. Now, would I recommend you to buy the game? It's only gone up by 20%. Like. It's not even 50% at this point, so I'd say don't if you don't have it. But so if you do, I'd recommend you stick with it.
Would you say you would have preferred to start playing now rather than?
I would have preferred to start playing now than vanilla.
Right.
Like, vanilla was punishing, and yes, they did do a lot of updates, but this was the one that I wanted. Like, we got 6v6 back on all playlists except for competitive.
Yeah.
Competitors are still tweaking that. It's still 4v4. But you've got 4 other game modes that have 6v6, and it's fucking crazy. Like, I knew adding 2 more people would add another layer of crazy to it, because I've played 6v6 before.
Yeah.
But man, 4 play modes, 6v6, you got capture, you got crafts, you got, you've got, oh man, it's like, there's not that many game modes, trust me. But just those 4 though, basically.
Yeah.
That's not competitive. It's crazy. You got Mayhem. Mayhem is the blast to play when it's 6v6. It's just another layer of crazy because everything's on cooldown, all shortened. You got shorter cooldowns on everything, and you got 2 more people basically in your team and their team. You don't know where to cover. It's fucking a blast, and yeah, I wish this was the release of the game. But yeah, Destiny 2. It's gone up there for me, but yeah. Don't get it? No. I don't know. It's still too early to say.
Alright.
But it's great. I love it.
Or do you think they're going to drop support of the game at some point?
Definitely not. I mean, I believe that if it was Destiny 3. Because Bungie is getting out of that shit.
Right.
Like, during their own sake. So yeah, I'm glad for Bungie taking that direction out, but I mean, I got into their recent game, so it makes me worried to get 3. But yeah, I'm having fun with Destiny 2.
Yeah.
And that's what matters, having fun, right? I mean, why play a game if you're not having fun, right?
Exactly. Reggie, feel on me. If the game's not fun, then what's the point?
Yeah, and I've been having fun. What wasn't fun was losing to that just one gun that everyone was using.
Yeah.
Except me. But yeah, that ends my playing segment. What about you, boy?
So I've only been playing one game for the past 3 weeks straight.
Path of Exile?
No.
Oh.
I started a different game.
Oh. Oh, wait.
I basically just started, and I've only been playing that because I've just been grinding it because it's an amazing game.
What game is it?
So it's called Warframe.
Oh.
So
I've heard of it.
This game has been out for a few years now. But I only recently just got into it, just, by chance. I was like, oh, I'm looking for, me and my buddy were looking for some multiplayer game to play. It's like, oh, what's this? It's free? Let's try it out.
You mean not Destiny?
Yeah. How much did Destiny cost? $60?
Do you want to ask me about the base? game price or with the season pass?
Oh.
So
So Warframe is a completely free game.
Yeah, it was I believe what's it called? Not loot boxes.
It has microtransactions to buy
microtransactions.
an in-game currency. I've been playing 3 weeks straight.
Without
I've been
it.
playing like 6 to 12 hours a day. Haven't touched the microtransaction stuff at all because it's literally not necessary.
Do you get any in-game currency to?
Yeah, you can actually sell equipment and stuff that you get from missions for the currency that you pay for with cash.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually just get that by selling stuff.
Do you get enough to get something?
Yes, you can get plenty. You can get quite a lot, actually. And they basically, so the game is essentially similar in ways to like Destiny, Borderlands, stuff like that. So it's like a single player or multiplayer, class-based RPG shooter. But in this game, there's over 40 classes, essentially, 40 different warframes. And so the warframes are, these different robots, essentially, that you can either get from easy stuff or some that you have to grind for. That could be really hard. But there's over 40 of them, I think, at this point, with all different abilities and like loadouts, stats, all this stuff. And each warframe... So basically your normal loadout is warframe, primary gun, secondary gun, melee weapon, pet or sentinel, like a robot.
Does the sentinel shoot stuff, or is it just?
It can be just a support, or it could shoot stuff. And so in all those different things, they have 10 mods that they can all have each. So there's like an insane amount of customization for each thing, and there's hundreds and hundreds of mods out.
Okay.
So on top of the current customization of all the warframes, weapons, and everything, then there's a huge amount of mods that you can actually just customize your loadout with. For exactly, like, you can basically make builds, so you can be like, okay, I'm using this warframe that has this abilities. Okay, I want to specifically focus on these abilities, so I'm going to enhance those with mods and make it stronger, or I'm going to make it super tanky because it has this kind of stuff. You can do an
like
insane amount of stuff.
or armor mods, right?
Yeah, so it's like...
Which, I don't know, I've never played Warframe, but I'm assuming you can do a lot.
There's a fuckload. Like I said, I've been playing it, like, I've probably got at least a minimum 100 hours right now into it.
Well, what's your mods, actually?
Just
to get a big idea of what you got.
So I've got, the main class I play is Trinity Prime. Trinity Prime is like a support, also like really tanky class, because she has something where she can split damage to things that attack her, so she can actually like make enemies take damage she's taking.
Oh, like a percentage thing, like
yeah, exactly. So it's like instead of I take 100% damage, I take 20%, and 4 other enemies take 20% damage that I take. And so you can build yourself super tanky and be in the front lines and just like go crazy. She also has a heal. She has things where she can restore life and energy to other people. With energy is how you use your abilities. And so like basically I'm focusing on all my abilities right now. So I can cast my abilities for cheaper. They have longer duration. They're stronger. And I'm just really tanky. I have a ton of life and armor and health. And so I just run in and even though I'm a support class, I just run in, make everything take damage, and I just go through with a shotgun, blast everything, melee everything.
Because
it's amazing.
I know, I gotta say, Warframe has this. Hands down, I know Warframe has this over Destiny 2. Lore, story, like actual flavor text story.
It has quite a lot. I haven't even really gotten into all of it, but like,
did you get into it a little? Did it get you wet? Did you drop spaghetti?
I mean, so the story missions you can't skip the first time through, so you kind of have to go through them, but I mean, they're actually kind of interesting.
But flavor text wise,
It's really good. There's flavor text everywhere, like just doing these little side quests or do these little things, like there's just flavor text everywhere.
Yeah, because I know there's a lot of fucking love and story in that game. I gotta admit.
Even sometimes if you're playing different warframes, you'll get different text options and different actual like game options.
I love games like that. Yeah. I really do. And you're selling me on Warframe right now, and
it's okay. So it's fucking fast paced. Like the game, like, usually what you're doing is you're fucking just flying through maps. Like, you don't just walk through maps nice and slow, like, Call of Duty style. You can actually, like, do something called bullet glide, dashing, and all this stuff, where you just fly past enemies, like, that you don't feel like killing. Like, people just shoot past enemies, like, because you're so fast-paced.
Kind of like doing a speed run on a Nightfall and Destiny 2, basically, which is those hard-ass ranked missions that you do.
Probably, yeah.
But I've played with people where, like, I'd be shooting mobs, and then they'd show up and fucking run past. I'd be like, oh, okay, you want to play that way? Hold on, I'll run with you, and we'd be running together, opening.
Most people just, like, you kind of just get the general feel of, like, games, like, after you play with enough people, because you can play solo or you can play with pubs.
Yeah.
At any point in time, easily. And, usually you just shoot past things to objectives, or if you're going to, there's quite a different slew of missions. There's, like, defense missions where you have to protect something.
Mm-hmm.
Exterminate missions where you have to kill a certain amount of monsters.
Right.
Spy missions where you actually have to be stealthy to try to, like, steal data and, like, hack security.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's so much stuff in there. And, like, again, I played over, like, 100 hours. And I've just been still going and just grinding stuff and just having a ball with it. The game is amazing, like, for that.
I know. I've been told to get it, and I've been neglecting it, and you might be the first to get me into it.
Like, it's literally for everything. It's for PC, it's for Xbox, it's for PS4, it's coming for Switch very soon.
It's not like Fortnite where you can play with other people cross-platform, right?
I think
if you figure that out, I will get it on the Xbox One right now. I will turn the Xbox One right now.
I think it is different because I think the consoles are cross-platform, but the PC is separate because PC gets updates like 3 months before console players do.
That's actually pretty cruel. I see how it is. So console players get the big patches, and you guys get the constant small patches.
Yeah, we're constantly updating.
Yeah. Fuck you guys. Alright,
anyways,
I'll check it out.
Warframe is super sick. Like, once you start playing, it's actually insanely overwhelming just how much stuff there is in the game. But after you get a good, like, 20 hours into it, you really get the flow of it. And there's an insane amount of stuff to do. Like, I played 100 hours, I only have 5 Warframes right now. And I'm still just grinding for more, just to.
But you're still having fun with the characters that you have. I mean, you say you're having fun with your support character.
I've got the support character, and I also play this other character called Frost, and he
does a lot of slow stuff.
Yeah, he can, like, summon a ball of ice where if anything comes in it gets slowed. So he's good for defense missions to protect stuff.
I would love playing that for PvP. Is there a PvP?
There is PvP. I actually haven't even touched it yet, just because I've been going so hard on all the PvE. Like, there's just so much PvE.
I don't seem like a competitive person. I mean, you look at me, you don't think there's a fucking little murderous monster here, but man,
I mean,
do I love dropping me some fuckers.
Even in the PvE, you can be semi-competitive because it shows stats of everything. It shows who does the most damage at each mission, who took the most damage, who got the most headshots, who got the most kills, who got the best accuracy,
and who got the most support, heals, and all that shit.
It does show that, actually.
Really? Fucking it. Okay, so it's not like Overwatch. No. Because they do that on Overwatch.
Right.
It's sad.
Probably because there's only like 2 or 3 healing classes in the game.
Like legit healing, which you're playing one.
I'm playing one of them, which is probably the best one because she's just pretty insane, and I love her. She's my girl.
So, okay, so a Warframe isn't a character you make; it's a pre-made character, technically, right?
It's like a class, essentially. Yeah.
So you unlock the class and the gender that it is, right?
Yeah, it's already to set gender and everything like that.
Damn.
So
okay, it's kind of like
they're like half and half. It's like 50% are female, 50% are male, roughly.
There's a game I remember something like that about it, but I can't remember, so I won't.
But anyways, yeah, like it actually is pretty tough to get new Warframes. Like, you have to find 4 different blueprints. So you have to find the chassis, the neuro-optics, and the systems, and the actual blueprint for it. So you have to make all 3 parts, and then you make the Warframe itself. The parts take 1 day each, and then the actual Warframe takes 3 days.
Wait, so it's actual build time?
Yeah, actual build time. So it actually does take time to build, but like I said, I've got 5 frames right now, and like you basically just can play and level up your stuff, and you don't really notice. You just go, oh, I'm gonna get this frame and I'll play it in a few days. It's like,
Yeah, but you're still playing your character and doing other stuff. And
yeah, exactly. You're grinding other stuff. There's like factions that you can start to grind with. You can do these missions. There's constant like these randomly generated missions that have like specific rewards that you can do. You'd be like, oh shit, I actually need this item. You can do this mission.
Alright, so let me ask. It's not like Destiny where you're playing the same pre-made PvE missions.
They are technically, because there's like certain nodes. So each planet has like a certain amount of missions, and they're all the same mission all the time. And then you do those missions.
But there's like tweaks to it.
There's certain tweaks, yeah. And I've even gotten to the end game where there's like insanely hard stuff where they like it may be the same mission, but it's like 80 levels higher. And there's like mods where like you don't have shields or you don't regenerate health or that kind of stuff. It's like some crazy mod will be present on it. It's like makes it insanely hard.
I'm sorry, man. You're getting me into this, and then you're like making me think of Destiny 2. Like, cause they have that too. So
yeah,
I'm sure this is
which one
better.
came first?
I would say Destiny.
I don't know. When did Destiny 2 come out?
Well, when did the franchise come out?
Warframe?
Warframe and Destiny.
I think Warframe was, 2012?
And
it could be earlier. I actually don't know.
It could be earlier. But anyway, no, that's not what I'm trying to get at. Though, they play similarly enough that I understand what you're saying, and I am excited about it, and then at the same time, I'm addicted to a different game.
But you get addicted to this game.
I could.
You don't have to pay a single dollar.
And I have...
you could have more money.
Tell you the truth, I can't say I haven't because I'm going to get the Awakened DLC for Destiny 2, so I already am going to invest in it, but it's so good. You don't understand. Like, they've done... If Destiny 2's update that I've practically been dick riding on is anything to go off of, when this new DLC comes out, it's going to be great.
We'll see.
But yeah, we'll see.
It
might not be better than Warframe, that's for sure. But it'll be close.
But that's just what I love about Warframe. Is like they do all this for free. They give constant updates like every month for free. They give constant gifts to their players for free. Like
yeah,
they just love their players and their player base, and they just give them all this stuff, all these toys, and they just have fun with it. So anyways, let's bring it in.
Because that ends our playing
get to the next
segment, right?
section. Yeah.
Alright,
so we gotta get into the next bit. So I'll go first here. I have nothing. Please.
Are we missing something else here? Are we not missing something else? There we go.
The double dab.
The double dab.
You guys got hit with it.
Yeah, you didn't see it coming, did you? Huh?
We've never done this before. This is
we dabbed before, but we never double dabbed.
Double.
All right, so I'd like to talk a little bit about. I should probably get this one out of the way first. So, Urasawa Naoki's Monster. I had all the time in the world at Anime Expo, basically.
Right.
Because when you go to Anime Expo, the main thing you're gonna be seeing a lot. You're gonna be seeing a lot of titties, a lot of ass, a lot of cosplayer girls. But what you're mostly gonna be seeing
lines
is the fucking line you're in, and how fucking annoying it is to be in that line.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was me for like 3 days, starting from day 0. So I needed something to do, and I decided to read Naoki Urasawa's Monster, which it's still a great manga.
Is this the thriller?
Yes, you did not see that, by the way, but I just did the thriller dance thing. Yeah. So yes, it is the psychological thriller with Dr. Tenma.
Okay, I've only watched the anime years ago.
Yeah, and I did too. I used to watch the anime.
Most people didn't finish it.
No, most people didn't. It was really hard. I gotta say though, I couldn't put it down. That expo. I started from chapter 12. Basically, I started from chapter 12 because I decided to read where I more or less kind of like left off at the manga I read. So it was basically like 5 to 10 chapters from what I read in the omnibus volume. I went from there to, I believe, chapter 51. Let me double check right now. Yeah, 51. I binged that shit so fucking hard. Like, like, I'd be, like, any chance I got, like, when I was, like, in transit on the fucking, like, what was it called? The bus that takes the shuttle that takes you to your hotel, to Anime Expo, or the Anime Expo and to your hotel. I shuttled through that, read it when I was in line. I read it when I was, like, for everything. I read it. Like, even when I wanted to do something, when nothing was going on, I'd read it. It was that great, and I love it. It's so good. I couldn't put it down. Like, right now where I'm at the part after, I'd say in the anime, it's where you got that fucking, one of this group looking for, what was it, that fake murder of Johann Liebert. So someone was doing this, like, fake murder where, like, they try to make it look like one of the, Dr. Tenma murders, basically, that it's being called. And, you got the detective dude that, like, fucking has a fucking hard boner. Yeah, type shit, and has a hard boner for Dr. Tenma.
Right.
Like, he's like, I know you're the real killer, but I got a real big plan to catch the real killer, so you're not the killer. What? But I killed my parents. I did all this horrible shit. No, it was Dr. Tenma. And, you know, the guy was, like, losing his shit while Dr. Tenma was, like, en route over there, and then, like,
Right.
I was at that part, and, like, it's so fucking good. I already got past the neo-Nazi shit, like, that was horrible.
It's been so long since I watched it.
But you know it.
I recognize, like, Johann Liebert's name and stuff like that, yeah.
And you remember the episode where, like, the detective was so close to catching Dr. Tenma, and then he got operated on by Dr. Tenma, and then he's at the hospital, and he thinks legitly that Dr. Tenma has a split personality, and he was operated on by Dr. Tenma, and didn't have to deal with Johann Liebert, which he thinks is his alternate personality.
Right, yeah, I
So,
remember
dude,
that now.
he's so fucking hard on that shit. Like, he
Right.
thinks that, and, like, I'm on that part, and it's fucking great. And it's a great thriller. If I didn't stress it before, I'm stressing it now. Read it, watch it.
It's good.
It's great. You will not be disappointed. This is the adult manga.
It's definitely.
adult.
People always say it's overrated. Well, at least they did back in, like, 2008.
But no, it's a classic. Like, it's got everything. Now, let's pass around a few things, starting with, I guess, the one thing I got, one of the two things I got from Anime Expo. So, you know, I'd like to give you a great, you know, book by the artist Ishike,
So yes,
by the title of what, Sean, that you're holding?
TTK.
Alright, so I got TTK by Ishike at Anime Expo.
Ichike definitely draws some nice thick girls.
Nice thick.
I got back in 2014 one of his like 50-page full color doujinshis. The last one that was there.
Doujinshi.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Doujinshi?
I'm sorry.
Okay, alright, but if we're gonna say plural, it'd be doujins.
Yeah, it's doujin.
But no, still, I can't be mad because this guy, he's a god.
He's really good.
He's great. And, like,
Ishike was a lot more popular back in the day. He's not really popular now. I don't really even.
I mean,
know
if anything, he's more popular in the West now because of Faku.
Yeah,
Because he's gotten a lot of.
He honestly doesn't even do much stuff nowadays. Like,
No.
Rarely.
I mean, if anything, there was an artist that came last Anime Expo that people ragged on because he didn't draw a lot of testicles.
Mm.
So basically, like, you get these nice, like, boob job scenes, and, like, you wouldn't see any nuts. So, like, the joke was, where's the nuts? Where's the nuts at? Where you know, why don't you draw nuts? And he's like, I'll think about it next time, you know? So he's, like, straight up like, well, it didn't occur to me, so I will do that now. So it's just like, I love it.
I gotta say, Ishike does not draw nuts.
Ishike is one of those people that does not draw nuts.
He does not draw nuts. I've looked through at least 100 pages now. I have not seen a single nut.
I'm sure you can find it. Okay, so no scrotum here.
There's no scrotums in each case. But anyways.
But do you like what you're seeing right now? Because he's
good.
holding the book, all nice and it's...
But I know the one I have is more lolly based.
His
lolly based stuff.
Can I borrow that though?
Maybe.
All right. We'll talk later.
But
anyways, next one.
The better one here.
The better one here is I'm proud to get this one at least.
Imario by Takeda Hiromitsu. This guy's a legend.
This guy has always been up there for me. Like
I honestly, I don't like NTR stuff, but he
converts you.
He's like, okay, I can do this because the art's so goddamn amazing.
It's great. Like the background is great, but you're not there for the background.
The stories there are good. The art's fucking amazing. Yeah. The girls are amazing.
The girls are thick.
They're nice, thick girls. Like he does them, makes them nice and slutty,
And it's definitely Amaria is one of the. I didn't know it was gonna be a huge collection as this is. I haven't finished it. I haven't even read this.
I read them all individually back when they were actually coming out one by one.
Yeah.
I think it's like chapter 8 or 9 is one of the best.
I read I believe 3 chapters. 2 of them involving the same person. And like getting this book, I got a lot more than I bargained for. Like this was a steal for me. And thank you, J-List. I waited in line for an hour to get to you, and it was worse. So I got TDK and Amarillo from the J-List booth, not once, but 3 times. Like, legit had to go 3 times because I was trying to go for someone that I will mention in our main topic, right?
Yeah, that's right. So anyways, I have to say, Takeda Hiromitsu, he draws the testicles.
Definitely, he's not a man to shy away from that. But anyways, that ends our reading segment, I guess.
All right.
Technically, I read a little bit of Goodnight Poon Poon, but I didn't even finish the chapter, so...
yeah. It's rough, man.
Yeah, it's so fucking hard. So let's get into our next segment, our news. And I believe, Sean, you should take it off while I take care of something.
Yeah, I got a couple of things here, so let me jump right in. So... we have James Olin, one of the biggest lead developers in the games in BioWare, left after 23 years, or 22 years, something like that, of service. So this guy had been working on Baldur's Gate, possibly 1, I can't remember, but definitely Baldur's Gate 2, Neverwinter Nights, all that kind of stuff, and he finally left the company after, doing stuff on Mass Effect, Andromeda, and stuff like that, so he is no longer part of the team. So it's kind of one of those things. I know BioWare's working on another game, I believe a Dragon Age game, or it could be a Mass Effect game. And if they don't do good on this one after Andromeda, they're probably gonna get the boot. It's looking like another EA's gonna kill another directing team kind of thing. It's like I'd rather just they hire competent writers like they used to have back in the day so they can make games like Baldur's Gate 2, because I love that game so much, but times have changed and a lot of the heads are leaving, so hopefully James Olin goes to something good, keeps continuing to make games, because he definitely had a part in a lot of good games back in the day, but I guess we'll see what happens with that. So we have 2 ArenaNet developers fired over, writers more so, fired over a Twitter debacle over, it was a big shitstorm. The ArenaNet developers being fired from their job.
Oh, that one.
Jessica Price and the other dude. Where Jessica Price, called out one of the main... Okay, so this dude was... he was literally being paid by the company, by ArenaNet. Mm-hmm. He was a sponsored, streamer and everything. And he made the most generous criticism I've ever seen in my life. He said, "I would like to, politely disagree with your stance on this. I would like to discuss this with you." And she just goes off, "Oh, you're a piece of shit. You're just a male, talking about females and who can't write. Oh, you're just fucking trying to tell me how to do my job, all this stuff." And it was just a big shit show. It's like, she got fired not because she was a woman, all this stuff. People crying Gamergate. She was fired because she was a fucking asshole to one of the biggest consumers, literally paid by the company consumer and streamer of the company. And it's just ridiculous that people could actually claim otherwise.
I mean, and she's angry about it? Is this some big news, or is this...
It was pretty big news because so many journalists, claimed, "Oh, this is Gamergate at it again, firing, getting female developers fired and harassing them for doing their job," even though it was literally the most polite criticism I've ever seen in my life. And she took it as the biggest insult that had ever been delivered to her.
Yeah, that's
and just went off like crazy, and she's just insane, The thing is, she was actually fired from her last job for being a piece of shit to her customers. And so it's like, who thought this wasn't going to happen? It's like, just some dumb shit.
Where did she work at before?
I forgot the company.
And what's her name?
But Jessica Price. And so I know she... Okay, so she was talking about, I've been a professional writer for 10 years doing all this stuff. And you know what she had written for? She had done, writing for 2 other games, I think. Maybe 3 games. One of them being Connect Sports. It was just, some obscenely absurd shit. Just, just games with no actual, real writing talent required. And she was claiming, she was a professional. She's been working in this field for 10 years.
And this guy objected?
He was just saying, she mentioned something like, "Oh, you can't make, MMOs with, big choices in writing. You can't they have to be linear and all this stuff." And this streamer, paid by ArenaNet, Guild Wars 2, said, "Oh, I respectfully agree or disagree. You can do it in these kinds of ways. You can do all these different types of, writing. You can have these types of, different avenues of writing the characters and the stories." And she just went ballistic, "Oh, you're just a piece of shit telling me how to do my job, all this stuff." She just couldn't take criticism. And she got fired, and some other guy who defended her too. And, journalists are claiming, "Oh, Gamergate is just trying to harass females," all this stuff. It's just ridiculous. And there was tons of articles about this stuff. So, it was just absurd.
This is what I get from. Some girl was bitching that she had privilege, right? Mm-hmm. Some guy said no.
He said, "No, you can do things differently." It's like, you can write like this and stuff like that. It's like, he's not a professional, and he even apologized afterwards. He said, "Okay, well, you disagree with me, so I'm sorry that I did this and all this stuff." And she kept going ballistic, "Oh,
So she gets fired, and she's claiming Gamergate was the problem.
Basically, her and other journalists, saying
she's pulling an Anita Sarkeesian,
basically,
Zoe Quinn.
Basically,
disgusting.
It was one of those situations, but she's literally just a piece of shit. Okay, so in my job field, I work in retail. If you're a piece of shit to customers, you get fired. I've known 2 of my employees that have gotten fired because they were a piece of shit to customers. That's what happens. You don't be a piece of shit to your customer. Maybe if you even disagree with them, you publicly say, "Okay, sure, I'll take that into consideration." But in the background, then you just don't listen to them. But you don't publicly say, "Oh, fuck you, you piece of shit. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just a rando asshat." That's what she said. She called him a rando asshat. Even though he's literally paid by ArenaNet, the company, to be a streamer because he promotes the game so much. And she called him a rando asshat. It's just you're out of line. Just say, "Okay, thank you for your criticism. I'll take it into consideration." That's it. That's all you have to say, and you're done.
Well, she dug her own grave.
Yeah.
Same with others, but I mean, Gosh, guys, at least learn that Gamergate wasn't the problem, it was you.
It was.
And maybe the problem. But still, fuck you guys.
Yeah, it's just so ridiculous.
I'm with this guy. That's for sure.
Yeah, it was absurd. Like, luckily, it's kind of people have gotten over it now. But it was like 2 full weeks of just articles everywhere and just all this absurdity.
So, okay, from those articles, when did she get fired in those 2 weeks?
She got fired like 3 days after, 2 or 3 days after she made those comments.
And then it was literally a week and a half, if not more, of just.
Oh yeah, just other game journalists saying, this is another Gamergate thing. They're just harassing females, even though an actual male got fired too.
Yeah.
Because he was defending her. Arena just doesn't want to deal with that shit because that's not what they stand
smart.
for.
They're smart. They know it's a losing battle. Unlike Marvel.
Right.
I'm sorry, Marvel. You were great, but now you're the Marvel that I used to know.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'll get into something else here.
Unless we're talking about the movies.
I guess something else to shit talk. Just real quick here. So, Star Citizen has said now that if you have backed their game, you can no longer receive a refund.
I've heard of Star Citizen. I just can't remember what it was about.
It's an overly ambitious space game that's been in development for 4 or 5 years. And anyone who kickstarted it, who didn't already get a refund, you deserve to have your money taken because you're a fucking idiot.
Elite Dangerous. Okay, sorry, I was mixing it up with Elite Dangerous.
No, yeah.
And
so Star Citizen, it's like if you didn't already realize that it was just an over ambitious scam that's never going to come out for like 10, 15 years, then you deserve to have your money taken. So fuck you, you're an idiot. You should have gotten a refund years ago when you put your money in.
I mean, did they allow refunds back then?
They did for like 3 years. But this is the biggest Kickstarter ever. Like, they've received more money than any other Kickstarter ever for their game, which still is only in like the most alphas of all alphas after like 5 years.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 5 years is too long for a game.
It's going to be way
at least
longer.
to not show anything.
They've showed stuff and they've had playable demos, but it's literally just like these tiny little snippets of what they've.
Well, in 5 years we could have gotten a game.
Yeah, absolutely. They're overly ambitious and it's never going to come out. So if you got your money taken, good for you.
Oh, wait,
you're an idiot.
What's this news? Did they stop?
They stopped getting refunds. They said if you backed the game already at this point, you can't get a refund.
So the game is still slated to release.
At some day, yeah.
So this is the news.
They stopped giving refunds.
But they stopped giving refunds now.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
So I just wanted to say that. That's all I want to say. I just want to shit talk. If you backed it at this point and you're still waiting, you deserve to have your money taken because you're an idiot. You shouldn't have backed it.
And I'm glad I did. I don't back things a lot.
I've only backed a few things ever, so. And that's not one of them.
Well, for one of them,
I only regret 2 out of like the 9 I've backed. So, but maybe I'll talk about this another day.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I got a funny one here. The Culling 2. Did you hear about this?
Which one?
The Culling 2.
Calling?
Culling. Cull, like C-U-L-L.
You mean see? Oh, you mean to gather?
Gather?
To gather.
Oh well, yeah, sort of.
Basically, to gather something for some sort of sacrifice.
So this was a game. So Culling 1 was probably the first battle royale, and it was actually people loved it a lot, but the devs fucked some stuff up.
I'm thinking of a different battle royale that we just mentioned today.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, the Culling 1 was one of the very first battle royales, but it was actually very successful until the devs changed a bunch of stuff, and it failed. So the Culling 2 release, they said, big release. They spent a ton of money. This game, in 1 day, and actually probably like 6 hours, it went from 1,000 players to 1 player in 6 hours. It is the fastest dead game in history, and it's actually fucking amazing.
Okay, so what happened to make it a dead game? I'm curious.
I don't even know, really. It's just absurd. Like, they had this huge thing. The Culling was very popular when it came out, but I don't know. They had insane server problems. They had glitch problems and all this stuff. And the game literally died within 6 hours of its release. A big game too, like not even just like an indie game. Like it had 1,000 players on release. Just like the first hour it came out, and then within a few hours later, 1 player, and it's fucking dead.
But what made it bad?
You can find a few videos. Actually, Critical, Penguin Zero made a video about this.
Let me guess. Also, Angry Joe.
Maybe I don't watch Angry Joe.
I don't either.
I watch Critical, and he made a video on it talking about it. But it literally is the fastest dead game in history. Actually, that actually had a fairly big release multiplayer game. It's absurd.
I'm sure it was.
And I think it's actually hilarious. And basically because all the player base were just saying, just go back to calling 1 and fix the one thing that you changed that made it bad, which was like some kind of like backstab combo thing that they patched out, which made people want to stop playing.
Because of that?
Yeah, because there was something like that really broke the game. They said just change this back and we'll go back and play, and instead they made an entirely new game that sucked dick. And then so I think they actually they took down the game, and they actually said we're gonna go back to calling 1 and work on that one instead after the disaster was calling 2. Because that's all people were saying, just go back to calling 1 and fix the shit that you fucked up. And then they released calling 2 and it died fast.
It died so fast.
And then they said, alright, we fucked up. We're gonna go back to calling 1 and try to fix it. So
they're gonna fix calling 1 and not fix anything that they learned in calling 1 and calling 2.
Maybe. I guess we'll see. But it's pretty absurd. It was kind of hilarious.
Yeah, what the fuck? I'm sorry. As a consumer, I'm just salty. Like, my fucking god. I am just salty. You better put that dab back in right now. I'm not finished here. Anyways, don't worry about it.
For some of your keyboard's a piece of shit and it doesn't change the topic. But anyways.
Yeah, alright. So, well, that's because you didn't put the hotkeys in, but,
they're in there, but your keyboard, little bitch. But anyways.
It is a little bitch. But it's my bitch, so you don't talk badly about it.
I'm sorry, girl.
Yeah, you see? She's upset now.
She's alright.
She'll forget about it.
She'll forget about it a little
but
bit.
Not for this podcast. Alright, so,
that's anyways.
I don't know, the calling... Oh, fuck. The calling 2 did get me mad, but alright, let's get it in here.
Let's bring it in here. So, let's bring it to our main topic. The cons. So...
Oh, actually, technically, I have one news thing.
Go for it. Because I'm going to run out real quick.
Alright, you're going to have to... Actually, the top is fine, so you're fine.
You're good.
So I've got technically 2, so... Actually, not. Fuck it. The other one's not that great. So I'm going to talk about, for my news topic, I'm going to talk about Supersonico. So I don't know if any of you are Supersonico fans. You know about her, her music, the anime that came out, the game that came out, or just that she's supposed to go for Nitro Plus. But Supersonico has finally left, I think, some sort of music production company. So, I don't know if they're going to continue doing music or anything. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But the big news for me is that, my favorite character, Supersonico, I mean, she's up there, among other things, but I mean, like, I like a lot of the Supersonico music. It's really great. Like, I love hearing her music a lot. And to hear that they left, it's kind of sad. But at least now we're gonna get a lot of Supersonico. Same with the voice actors that does Supersonico. But I mean, they're gonna be a virtual YouTuber like Kizuna Ai and a few other of those virtual YouTubers nowadays. So it was recently announced, basically, from I'd say YouTube from where I saw it, but Nitro Plus is Supersonic, who is going to be a VR YouTuber, and she's gonna do a bunch of other stuff. She might have at least a video or two right now on the YouTube channel for her VR YouTube channel, but I don't know. I'm kind of excited a little bit because I've always been a fan of Supersonico and a lot of these stuff. So having her as a VR YouTuber makes it really
there's so many now. Like there's at least like six or seven really popular ones.
Except this is different. Whereas those ones had to build their audience.
True.
Supersonico can literally just take her audience from her own.
It's funny because a lot of the audiences of these virtual YouTubers, after
what was her name? I
almost said Ayu Ohara, the porn star, but not her.
No.
Kizuna.
Kizuna.
Yeah. After her, it's like they've all been actually built up by porn artists. Funny enough,
which I totally support, by the way.
Like literally every single one, like I've seen like come out, like they've had just tons of porn artists just make tons of like even lewd art or not even lewd stuff. Yeah, it's just that's how they built their fan base. Funny enough.
I mean, if anything, for me, it was always the cringe. Because Kizuna Ai was pretty fucking cringy in a lot of stuff. Like
she's honestly like the PewDiePie of
VR YouTube.
Of VR YouTube, yeah.
Yeah, like
she does the same exact kind of stuff. She even like
does the hot shit. Like I think she recently did. She played Fortnite. So yeah, she's playing Fortnite. I don't know if this is her first attempt or another attempt or X number of attempts here, but I mean, she's playing fucking Fortnite. So yeah, there's that. But by the way, it does not relate to the image behind there at all.
Not yet.
I do not know that man,
not
that
yet.
image.
Who knows who that is?
Who knows who that is? But yeah. So definitely, I'm excited to see what's gonna be in the future of Supersonico.
All right.
So I'm hoping she's got a good life in the VR YouTube now, and I get more music because I love her music.
All right.
You don't understand. I love the porn too. All right. Here we go.
All right.
Let's get in.
So let's officially get into the topic, which is, as the picture would suspect, expos and cons.
Yeah. Although this says founders, so are you sure this is our main topic?
So this is specifically, Anime Expo. There was a party recently.
Alright, so if anything, you're looking at the mascot for Faku, which is the 3 girls and 1 dude. I'll let you take your choice of who the dude is. And me.
Yeah.
Of course, there I am, right there in the middle, repping my Saya bag and everything, but I had the chance to be at this Mogra party, and I do not regret any second of it, because the first thing I did when I got in there was get a drink and then join these girls. Technically 2 drinks, because I ordered 2. I found out you can only get 2 drinks per person.
That's it?
Yeah.
Pathetic.
Well, when you go in the line, you can only order 2 drinks, but you can keep going.
All right.
Keep going.
Just checking.
Yeah, but I mean, 2 drinks per person, and yeah, there I was. Just.
I wish I could have been there.
I would have enjoyed it because you would have been right next to me. If I could Photoshop you right there I would.
I would have been grabbing the dude's ass.
Oh, okay, all right. So to the right of me, actually, technically in the picture, my left would be the dude. Yeah. But anyways, this is about cons, right?
So anyways, who would let's talk about cons. So, what was your first con?
Are you asking me that? Are you fucking asking me that? You're gonna fucking ask me that.
Come on, boy.
All right. I'll come at you, boy. Come at you.
Let's go, nigga.
Nigga, let's step outside right now. All right, okay. Anyways, you just saw a nigga moment right there. Don't worry about it. So I guess my first would probably be 2011 Anime Expo, which
Okay.
was a long time ago, by the way. You know, I don't know about you, but it's been 8 years, so 7 years.
7 years, yeah.
Yeah, whoops.
Anime
7 years
Expo
since I went
2011.
to Anime Expo, yeah, 2011. Sorry, I'm already considering 2019 already, so that's just the way I see it. Fuck. Yeah, so 20. So basically, 2011 was my first Anime Expo, and it was a very interesting time because, well, I was definitely over the age of 18. And me and David were definitely over the age of 18. Me and David were definitely over the age of 18. There's one problem though. My first year definitely was going with his dad. So my first con had to be supervised, and while we were 18, we had the normiest of dads there. And I'm sorry, David, if you ever listen to this, you would agree with me that it was a very awkward time, and we had to cut him off as early as we could to get to the stuff we wanted to see. You know, J-List, Faku, all that stuff. Yeah, we needed to do that. But we had a great time. It was our first con. Like, man, my first con, literally, K-On! Concert with the, the English voice cast of the K-On!
I'm sad I didn't get to go to that.
Well, would you have liked it?
I'd watched K-On! At that point. Well, not the English cast, but still.
Okay, but they sang the songs in Japanese.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
I know.
They were great, and it was so hype. And if you ever listened to the 2011 K-On! Concert of Anime Expo, you would hear some guy in there yelling, "I love you, Azunya." Like, yeah, that'd be me.
Yeah.
Like, I literally
I
yelled
watched the
that
concert,
out.
but I don't remember that because it was years ago.
It was so loud, but you would hear me there saying that. And I was not at the front where David was. I was in the middle because David, I lost contact with him in the line, and like I was late, so I couldn't meet up with him.
Yeah.
However, I had a blast because I was among my people, my K-On! People.
That's right.
And I sang my heart out to some of the songs, and I yelled that out.
Well,
and I know it's recorded.
What day was the K-On! Concert on in 2011?
Fucking day 2 or 3. Okay. Probably 2.
So that'd be a Friday.
That'd be a Friday, probably Friday. We'd have to check.
Okay,
right?
so it was definitely a Friday because they always end on Sunday. But anyway,
not always.
They did on 2011. I know that.
Okay, all right. I'll agree with you there, because that sounds about right.
Because let me talk about here. My first con was Anime Expo 2011.
Really?
It was.
Same you, my nigga?
Yeah.
My nigga.
Okay.
My nigga. Alright, you don't see it, but we're hugging.
But mine was a little bit. My circumstances were different. I didn't know shit about Anime Expo. Honestly, what I went for, because I was hella into it today, was, oh shit, this is Hatsune Miku's first fucking concert in the U.S. I have to go. That was on a Saturday.
Yeah.
That was the third day of the con.
I
only got a ticket for the one day of the con because it was kind of last minute. I was going to be coming back from Texas, visiting my family, and I was literally going to come from Texas straight to LA, hit the Anime Expo, and then go back to Santa Barbara. And that's what I did. So literally I came from Texas, drove 20 hours,
to see the Miku
went
concert.
straight on the Saturday to Anime Expo in the morning. Got to very first time, going through the exhibit hall and everything, fucking blew my mind.
Isn't it great?
The first time you go, oh my god.
Oh man. No, trust me, that's still amazing.
It's
even
still
after,
good today, yeah.
That's the only constant there.
Yeah.
The thing that'll get you constantly hyped. Next to the Faku parties, which is lit as fuck. I'm sorry, bro. You don't understand. They have alcohol.
I would go there, but I don't like Faku still. But anyways.
But you'd go there.
I would still go there. Just to grab some dude ass. You know what I'm saying? No homo.
Which one of them? Because you have a 1 in 4 chance of getting a dude.
I know who the dude is. I've seen him 4 years in a row.
I
know his ass.
By the way, It's totally not the one I'm grabbing. I'm not grabbing anyone in that, so that doesn't help him.
But anyway, so yeah, I went from that, the whole day I spent at the exhibit hall, like probably like 4 or 5 hours, just blown away. My mind had never seen this thing before.
My mind and your money?
Yeah. And then at the night, like 6 or 7 p.m., got to see Hatsune Miku, her first concert in America.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like, I had seen the Miku 76 concert, like, or...
Is it 76?
No, it was 96.
96,
yeah,
because...
Kyoroku, or was it 98? It was like it was a play on words. I can't remember if it was 96, 98. It was a play on words concert, but anyways, the concert was in Japan, and I had watched that thing like 300 times, like listening to it, and I was like, I want to go to a Miku concert so fucking bad.
Bro, like I know the fear you're feeling because I torrented that exact concert. And was like, I watched it so many times.
No, it was Miku 39.
Miku 39?
Because it was Thanksgiving, and 39 is Sankyu. So it was like, thank you. Sankyu.
Sankyu.
Yeah, it was Miku 39.
Ah, fuck, I see the
That's
play
why it was,
words.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what it was. I was trying to think of the play on words. But that was the concert, and I watched that concert in Japan like literally 300 times. I was like, I wish I was fucking there. It looks amazing.
What was your favorite song?
At that time, it might have been Secret Garden, or it could have been...
Secret Garden's pretty good.
Shit, what else would it have been? Secret Garden was definitely one of the most memorable from the concert. Romeo and Cinderella.
Romeo and Cinderella amazing. I don't like too much, but that's me.
I love that one.
Satellite was mine.
Satellite was too mainstream at that point for me. I was already like, okay.
I see. You're the indie fucker.
I was.
Fuck you.
I was like, all right. Satellite's literally the most popular Hatsune Miku song.
It's great. Fuck you.
Well, my favorite Miku song was Packaged, but they never played that one in concerts.
Oh yeah. No, they don't.
Anyways.
Yeah.
But anyways, I saw that, and that just blew my mind, and I was like, I have to come back next year. Like, I have to be here for this whole event.
If anything, there was another Miku concert that day at Anime Expo, but it was really smaller, and, it wasn't that popular, I guess. I went to the 2011 or 2012.
2011 was the biggest one, because I remember I got my tickets pretty early, and I was in the third story in the very back mezzanine. And I remember the dude in the fucking front with the red. Everyone had a green, light stick, and he had a red one. You could see in the DVD. I own the DVD too.
He's in there.
Yeah, I could see him in the fucking red stick.
Because he's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I want to stand out.
He was literally standing the whole time with the red one, being a little fucking dick. But you could see him in the DVD, funny enough. And I could see him from where else, sitting.
And then from there you can pinpoint where you sat at.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck you.
I know. It was amazing. That was my first con.
I didn't show up.
That's how I knew I had to come back every year. I was like, this is literally one of the best experiences of my life.
Yeah.
I have to be back.
I didn't go... I went to the Karen concert. That was my only concert I went to. But the year after that was definitely the year I got to hear... What was her name? I don't know if it was that year or the year after that. But... Let's just say the year after that one.
Was it the girl? All right, I'm just gonna take a shot here. Was it the girl who made the Fate Zero opening?
No, yeah.
It was, huh?
It really was.
It was her.
Yeah. Fuck you. 2012 was when Sword Art came out.
But that was 2013 when she came.
Yeah.
To do the Fate Zero opening.
Fate Zero opening, but she sang a lot of the Sword Art stuff. So fuck you. Actually, technically,
I fucking knew it.
Yeah. So I got to see two people, and I don't want to talk about the circumstances that came for me to see both their concerts, but I can definitely say that I went to both the Lisa concert.
Lisa, that's her name.
Lisa, yeah. Lisa's the girl who sang the Sword Art opening on first season, and
Fate Zero
opening, and she's fucking great. You don't understand how fucking hype she is for her music. Literally, in one of the concerts that I saw, she fucking teared and cried. Like,
I actually thought about going to the concert, but I didn't.
It was free.
I went to the Yuki Kajiura concert instead.
It was the day before.
I know, but like it was like I didn't
You
want
could have gotten in for free, because that's how it legit. Okay, let me tell you this. I snuck in, but it was free for that. Like literally after that point, like you're like you can get it for free to fill up spots, basically, and I just snuck in before then. So yeah, like I for her concert, I was so hyped for it, and then I went to Yuki Kajiura's the next day, and I was hyped for that because I love her.
Amazing.
Yeah, Fiction Junk. No, it wasn't Fiction Junk.
Yeah.
Was it Fiction
That was
Junk?
the group that was there. Yeah, all the 4 girls.
It was great. Like I got to hear a lot of the fucking music that like
Dot Hack, Trinity 7.
Trinity 7 I didn't fucking see, but I heard the music through YouTube.
Yeah,
it was great. And Dot Hack, motherfucker, do you know me? Because I basically read not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 books of the Dot Hack light novel series, like a podcast or 2 ago. So like, I love Dot Hack. I love Dot Hack everything. Like, I'm sad that they're gone. Like, CC Corp is doing other things. They've dropped Dot Hack.
Right.
But I think it could come back with VR. CC Corp. CC Corp, if you hear me, bring it back.
It's just gonna VR. It's all gonna be Sword Art, my nigga.
No, it's gonna be Sword Art. It's gonna be better than that.
No, I'm just saying Sword Art's gonna take the spotlight.
It's basically that. I mean, if anything, their fucking little daughter girl is basically a knockoff of, Aura.
Don't know any names.
She's the main god girl. White hair, white outfit, dress. She's like literally like related to the Key of the Twilight.
No fucking clue. I never watched Dot Hack.
You never played any of the games?
Never played any of the games. So I have no clue. But anyway, so...
You're a fucking heretic. You better get the fuck out of here, right?
Alright. Are there any other concerts you went to?
That was it. I mean, I've gone to a few other ones, but they weren't related to, Actually, one was, and it is, Vince Mignogna. Vic Mignogna?
Vic Mignogna?
Vic
Mignogna.
Vic Mignogna?
Yeah.
Vic Mignogna.
English voice actor?
English voice actor for one of my favorite characters, Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist. He has had a few other roles, notably Oran Host Club, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. He's in it.
Yeah, he's in that. He also played Soldier A from some obscure anime that I can't remember, but he made a song out of. The unsung hero of anime.
Yeah.
Soldier A.
So I'll mention the other concerts I've been to. It's I went to the Yuki Kajiura concert. That fucking concert was amazing. I couldn't find you there. I was with Pablo back then.
And I couldn't find you there.
I didn't even... We weren't even talking at that point, really. Like, we didn't have each other's phone numbers, nothing. We barely knew each other, unfortunately.
Yeah, we could have been the best of friends.
We could have been.
We could have been.
And then
could have been gay for each other.
We could have been. And then the only concert I went, I believe the next year, is at 2014.
That's a long-running joke, by the way.
Aoi Eru, who did the opening for Kill la Kill. And she did a few. She did a voice in Kill la Kill, I think. What was it?
I saw that on YouTube, but I didn't go to that.
I was there during that. It was amazing, where they had, fully cosplayed Satsui. Ryu? Satsui?
The main girl, the voice actor.
Yeah, they had Ryuko and the other girl, Satsuki, in the white outfit, calling everybody in the audience pigs. You're my pigs. You're my slaves. It was amazing. I was there.
Can I say I'd gladly be a pig for Satsuki?
It was fucking amazing.
She can dominate me.
She's just yelling at everyone in the crowd, and then you had the fucking music afterwards. It was amazing.
Oh. And
I got a special glow stick that turns different colors. It was fucking amazing. That concert, your glow stick was like computer controlled, where it was actually changing depending on where you sat, different colors. And all this stuff by itself.
Or with the music, right?
Yeah, with the music.
With the music or where you were.
Depending where you were,
or
and with the music, yeah. Both. It was fucking amazing.
I love that technology, guys. Give us more of that.
I went to that concert by myself, but I didn't regret a thing. I wish other people went, but I had a blast there.
It's okay, they were normies.
I still have a shirt. The shirt's kind of torn, but I still got the shirt from the concert.
Which can I shout out this? Right here. No, not to
I'm done. Yeah.
No, not to intervene or anything. I'm sorry, I'm pulling a Connie here, but I'd like to advertise this nice shirt that you got me.
Oh yes, please.
Yeah,
go
can
ahead.
you please tell me a little
I forgot
more?
to get the shirt, but I forgot to bring it here to this cast. I'm wearing a Persona 5 shirt.
Yeah, I know, which I can see. By the way, where did you get that one?
I got this at 86.com. They have 3 officially licensed shirts from Persona 5, and I bought all 3 of them.
And
Check
you're
them
wearing
out.
one of them.
I'm wearing one of them that has the masks of all the characters. But there are 2 other shirts that I own that are amazing.
Yeah.
And so this shirt that I got, Edwin.
Which I don't know anything about besides the character that's on it,
So,
the anime it's from, and the
This
English
is a
letter.
Yuru Camp shirt I bought from amiami.com. And I bought 3 different shirts, gave one to Edwin, gave one to the Unicorn Santiago, and kept one for myself.
Is it the same girl?
No. So you have Inu.
You know, she's the best thing in hentai right now.
I gave the Unicorn Nadeshiko, the pink hair girl.
You kept Rin, didn't you?
And I kept her in the solo camp. I kept her, so...
Why would you pick... I thought she was your... Okay, I'm sorry. The shirt I'm wearing, I thought she was your favorite character.
I have to get into it another time why Rin's my favorite.
I understand, right? It's because she's a solo person and you understand with that more.
I feel with her a lot, so... But anyways.
I understand. It's just... I love sluts.
I do love Aoi. Inu.
Inu.
Aoi Inuyama.
Aoi Inuyama, right?
Yeah. And she's definitely my second best.
Yeah.
But I feel with Rin too much, she's my spirit animal.
You know what made me feel with her more than the girl with the glasses? The fact that she burned herself on a fucking cast iron
skillet.
Cast iron skillet.
Yeah.
I've done that. That got me attached. You do not understand the pain until you have done that. My fucking god, it fucking
yeah.
It doesn't stay with you for an hour. It stays with you for 2 or 3 days. You can't fucking touch a pen. Anything. You can't on your fucking hand. You might as well fucking be handicapped at that point. That's the pain, man. But she's a great gal. She's fun. She's quirky, and.
So, anyways, let's get back to our topic at hand. So,
we saw concerts, we saw all that stuff, but
what's your favorite moments at any cons or expos you've been to?
Alright, if anything, there's one constant favorite moment. I mean, despite the fact that you're there for hours, you're constantly marching with a fucking drone, and that there's so many people. The fucking exhibit hall.
The exhibit hall is amazing.
The exhibit hall. Once you go there, you're just having a blast. Yeah, you could be in a line, but you find your ways. You'd be surprised how many ways you find to entertain
Half
yourself.
of the shit in my room is from that exhibit hall.
Yeah, same here. I mean, that I can pull out right now. If anything, 80% of it.
I've got loot stuff. I have posters. I have about 30 posters from the exhibit hall / artist alley. My favorite one is a fucking 2 foot by 4 foot cloth poster of Lightning from Final Fantasy 13 that I have above my bed. Beautiful.
I've seen it actually.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I will say though, for the past 2 or 3 anime expos, they've separated the exhibit hall and the artist alley. So the artist alley is in the underground basement.
Yep. I actually haven't gone to
underground parking lot, and it's so. My god, dude, it's fucking gracious.
I haven't been to it since they put it down there. The last time I've been to it was when it was in the exhibit hall, and then I actually haven't ever had time to go to it. They put that there, I think, 2016, and I went during 2016, but I literally never had time to go to the exhibit hall.
Alright, so I will say though, the artist alley isn't with the exhibit hall.
Artist alley, yeah. I'm stupid.
But there are still artists that can still pay the money to be at the exhibit hall.
Mm-hmm.
And of
Which,
course,
yeah.
Sakimi-chan is there.
Which basically I bought some stuff from.
I'm sorry, bro. I wanted to get you this print so badly, and like when I went to go pay for it, my card was declined, so I had to walk to the fucking bank.
I would have wired you the money.
Dude, when I came back, it was gone.
You should just text me.
They literally said right there and then, like, we've only got like 12 more. And I'm just, and I just asked for 02. The specific 02 bikini. Was it bikini? It was probably bikini.
Goddamn.
And
you should have just texted me at that moment. I would have wired you the money.
God fucking damn it. I wish it was that simple, man. But I didn't get it. And, man, but like, yeah. Like,
I'm gonna have to go next year and just go crazy.
Nigga, come with me. I will have a group of people. Our hotel will be the best thing.
I'm literally gonna bring 1G.
Stay with us.
I'm gonna bring 1G.
Besides the hotel fare, right?
Into the exhibit hall. I'm bringing 1G.
Just the exhibit hall?
Yeah. I'm bringing the G.
Where are you gonna keep it at?
I'm gonna keep it in my hand, just flaring it, just like, let's go, boy. Just slapping bitches with it. Bitch, get out of the way.
Okay,
here's 20. Show me your tits.
I'll tell you this though. I didn't spend a lot, and by spend a lot, I mean in the exhibit hall. Like I probably only spent like about $150. And I'm not kind of the stuff,
lightweight.
Yeah, and I'm not kind of the stuff that like people after me because I got reimbursed for that.
Right.
So, man, and it was mostly food, so it was horrible. But the exhibit hall has a way of just keeping you in there, and like I just did not want to leave to go get a $5 sub a half mile away. I just paid the $12 for like chicken tenders.
Tenders,
yeah. So yeah, a nice plate of tendies and fries.
Alright.
Fuck you. Can't believe I said that out loud. Alright, so a nice plate of chicken tenders and fries and the salad. Paid $18 for it all.
Cool. So I think
$12 for the chicken tenders and fries, by the way.
I'm probably just gonna get another loft. I'm gonna look already now.
Why don't you stay with us at our hotel?
Because your hotel's far away.
It isn't. Oh, we got shuttle service, and it comes often though.
Enough? Why when you can walk 2 blocks to your place at any time?
Well, yeah, we could. Okay, fine. Yeah, you could, but I mean,
2 blocks.
All right. How about you?
You stay there. You know how nice it was.
How about I send my people to get in touch with your people when you get this loft, and I will be among them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know my stipulation, but anyways.
Only one person and maybe a chick or two.
I know.
That will pay, their way.
I know.
Like, because I got pals that I want in, but I'm not, and I said that I'd take them next year. Or at least give them a place to sleep at, basically.
We'll figure it out. I'll be contacting you about a place soon. Because I want to get one early.
And I'll be contacting David. So, that's the most important thing I learned this year.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because I'll look into some stuff, but anyways.
We gotta keep in contact or else things will go bad. So, you said favorite. Alright, but I still got more about that's favorite about it. So, alright, so I guess my favorite thing, it would probably be like, meeting the people I wanted to go see. Like, this year I got to see Call Her Shibuya, which I mentioned before in the podcast.
Porn star of
the biggest
tits around, except for Hitomi Tanaka.
There's a few others, but I mean,
she's like 3rd biggest in the industry right now.
I learned. Well, I'd say third popular in the big tit industry because there's still a lot more people bigger.
Yeah, there are technically big, but yeah, she's probably the 3rd most popular.
Shush, you don't know any of that. But
anyways, she's.
I learned about her through Hitomi, and I liked what she had. And I'm sad that she has to retire. She's retiring from that. Whatever. That's the biz,
Yeah.
But I gotta meet her. I gotta meet, I gotta meet a lot of people at Anime Expo. Like, I gotta meet Lily Pichu, and I'm still a fan of hers if you know her from League or anything else she does. But I'm a fan of hers. I gotta meet Jacob from Faku, of course. And no matter what your opinions of him and his business actions are, Sean,
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Just me.
He's a bro, and he recognizes me. He knows me, like legit. He can spot me in a crowd, and like, yo, dude, hey, thank you for coming to Anime Expo, man. Like, nice to see you again. Yeah, mind you, he probably said that to many other people before me, but I'm in there. Like, he knows me. He can spot me in a crowd, man. Like, I'm not a robot. All right. Okay, that's an R9K joke, but yeah, like I gotta meet a bunch of other people. Like, gotta go see a lot of things. But yeah, like meeting the people is another fun thing, and I would say the parties, because I get smashed at those 21 and over lounge parties, and
I only went to one and it sucked.
Which one? 1 year. What year?
You were there with me. The thing
the
we
drinks
went to.
Okay.
The 21
You're
lounge we
telling
went to.
me. Okay, yeah, it was just fun. I mean, if you're not there for the dance,
there was the porn star, or I mean the porn artist drawing.
Yeah, that was
was
the only hype thing. But I had a great time with you guys. That was the whole point.
It was fun, but it's like we only stayed there an hour, and it was just like the drinks were over expensive.
Really,
like,
I stayed there for a while longer.
Did you?
I think I did.
I was there for like an hour. I think I did.
Damn, you should have stayed a little longer. It got hotter.
I mean,
no, this isn't an orgy or anything.
I went to the middle of the dance and everything, but after the dance, I left.
I'm just saying, this isn't an orgy or anything. This is literally a dance party of just a bunch of nerds. Have nothing better to do. They're already intoxicated out of their mind.
Yeah.
But it was a great time, man.
But I suck at social, communication and everything. So I'll give it that for another time. To meet some cool people,
Yeah, I gotta meet cool people. I gotta hang out at those parties, and that's
because I think that's the worst part for me. It's like I can't meet anybody because I can't deal with those situations. So I'll work on it, and then I'll have maybe a good time at one fucking party one day.
One day,
and maybe I'll not call Jacob a faggot to his face.
No, you probably will. You probably will find a way.
If I'm intoxicated, I will.
Yeah, I know.
There's no I won't. And then once I'm swole as hell, I'll just break his back over my knee.
If I read this correctly, we should be on this one right here, attended. Those are cons we could have attended, right?
So, yeah, we didn't mention that. We went to favorite moments. We'll finish favorite moments here, and then we'll go to...
Alright, I mean, I already mentioned my favorite moments. You're still on yours, right?
I haven't mentioned it yet, so... a couple things, 3 things for me. Exhibit hall every year.
Every year.
Fucking amazing.
Especially,
the more money you have, the funner time you're gonna have, or the more time you have, because they even have like events going on all the time. You can like play games, join these little random raffles or events.
There was this event this year for the Fake Go panel. I mean, for the Fake Go booth.
Yeah.
Where you had to look for these girls to give you stamps, and then you go back and give them the stamp and you get something from them.
Yeah.
But that was just David doing that, and yeah, that's the only thing I remember. But I understand what you're talking about. Yeah. So. Yeah.
So, second favorite time was the Aoi Eiru concert that I just went by myself.
Eiru?
Yeah. The Kill la Kill one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was an amazing concert. I just had fucking amazing.
I bet it was. I mean,
I didn't even think it was gonna be that amazing, but it was just one of the best experiences I've had in Anime Expo.
And Pablo won, right?
He didn't go. No, it was just me by myself. I went solo. I just went solo because no one else joined me.
I'd have gone with you if only.
Yeah.
We just barely met.
Yeah, I went solo, but concert was fucking amazing. Dude, even solo.
It would have been more lit with us.
It would.
I
wasn't even drunk.
Yeah.
And then my most favorite was meeting Megumi Han. I got to meet her in a panel and then get her autograph.
Which one is Megumi Han?
Megumi Han is who voiced Gon in Hunter x Hunter.
Oh my god.
I got to meet her.
I feel envy right now because I would have traded up everything to meet that person.
I woke up in 8
in the morning.
Early, 7.
Early? 7?
Got to the exhibit hall fucking early, ran to the ticket area. Yeah. Ran to the line to get an autograph from her. Got an autograph. That was amazing.
You have it?
Yeah, I've got it. It's on a fucking big ass poster that I got with Dawn and a couple of the characters on it.
So you brought that in there?
Yeah, and got it signed. Amazing.
I haven't seen this, have I?
I might have a picture of it. I can show you, but yeah, it was
A
highlight. It was one of the highlights.
And I haven't seen it.
But
Seen it.
She was one of the only. Okay, so 2011. You remember the first time I ever went? My third favorite voice actress ever went there, and I didn't know it because I didn't really know them at the time. Miyuki Sawashiro. She was there. That's the only time she's ever went, and I missed her because like I only
never came after.
I only went on Saturday for Miku, and then I realized after, fucking Miyuki Sawashiro was there.
And that took more priority.
I would have seen her. That's who does what's his name? Kurapika in Hunter x Hunter.
Oh.
And does like that really kind of like tomboy voice that she has. Amazing.
Okay.
She does some character in Bakemonogatari, the Kanbaru. She's got that deep tomboy voice.
Deep tomboy. She's still feminine, but I mean, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She's amazing at it. Yeah, she was there in 2011.
So yes, we are nerding out about voice actors here, but
anyways, yeah, there hasn't been one that I've wanted to see. If ever Ria Kugamiya or Kanahazawa go to Anime Expo,
you're going definitely.
I'm fucking waking up at like 5 a.m. to go to them.
Nigga, I join you. You gotta hit me up.
Any second, like.
Hit me up. I'll bring the Starbucks bagels.
Like, I'll take some fucking ammonia, like be sniffing that shit just to wake up, so I can go. Like.
Nah, bro, believe me, I'll bring the Starbucks bagels because I have a Starbucks at the hotel I'm staying at. So like, as long as you hold the line, I'll come there an hour later.
Yeah, man.
And I'd be bringing you the bagels.
But anyways, they haven't had any like huge profile voice actresses from Japan since then. But Megumi Han's probably one of the biggest they've had, besides Miyuki Sawashiro. I miss Miyuki Sawashiro, but I got Megumi Han, got her autograph. Fucking so happy.
I remember 2011. I went to go see a comic artist called. Not really a comic artist, but he has a manga called. I don't know if you heard about it, Mega Tokyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to go see Mike Gallagher, and I was really hyped because I got my Volume 5 signed. And I'm still a fan of his work, even though I have no idea where he's going with his comic anymore. So yeah, that's all I got. But okay, so
let's get into the next part. All the cons we've attended.
So I would like to get mine out of the way so that I can do other business.
Yep.
But I've attended only 2 other cons, so I don't know if you've heard about Kamikaze.
Yep.
I attended their Los Angeles Expo, basically. And I think it was a year after 2012 or 2013 Anime Expo. Actually, not a year, half a year. So it was in November. That's what I remember. And I ended up joining up and like some few people that I used to know. And it was okay. Like, it wasn't an amazing thing. Like, it definitely wasn't for me because at the time I only knew a bunch of old comic stuff.
Right.
And so when I went to Kamikaze, I ended up finding out literally. I'll put it this way: I red-pilled myself there, and found out the state of comics in Marvel and DC and all this other stuff while I was there, and I was really disappointed in what happened. But it wasn't as bad then as it is now. So just saying. But one of the highlights for me was definitely seeing Stan Lee. I got it literally like I was stopped in a crowd while I was walking by.
Yeah.
Near a certain booth, and I was like, "What's going on?" Literally in the front, and there's this old guy walking out, and I see Stan, and I recognize him, and I'm like, "Oh my god, that's Stan Lee!" And I'm just like seeing him walk by, and like, I'm just like, I can't. To this day, I can't imagine that moment without any music. Because it was literally like a moment out of a movie. Like, it was great to see this guy. I was like, dude, this made my day. I didn't get to talk to him. I didn't get to shake his hand. I didn't get an autograph. I saw this guy. Like, legit, this is a moment that made me feel, like, totally blissful.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I got to see that. And the other one was San Diego Comic-Con. Whoops, my bad. Not San Diego. Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Las Vegas Comic Con.
Okay.
I did that on purpose because fucking I could never get to San Diego Comic Con.
Insane,
yeah, it's stupidly insane. But yeah, I went to Las Vegas Comic Con with a few people, and I don't believe the Comic Con was the highlight, but definitely it was the alcohol. It was a crazy amount of alcohol and the crazy situation that happened afterwards, where one of my friends that I don't talk to anymore, one of my friends, I should hit them up just to check up on them, but I gotta see them at Expo. But one of my friends literally got so fucking drunk that she had to be wheelchaired out of Caesar Hotel.
Yeah,
Caesar's
Palace.
Caesar's Palace, yeah. Caesar's Palace. Got fucking wheelchaired out of Caesar's Palace.
Goddamn.
And we had to take a taxi to get back to our hotel. And mind you, I don't think it was a taxi. It was an Uber or a taxi. Maybe a taxi, because that sounds about right. But I ended up, we ended up taking the subway over there, like the rail over there, and we had to end up taking the fucking taxi back because none of us could make it onto the rail for the hope of God, some girl in a fucking wheelchair, Mind you, we wouldn't have kept the wheelchair once we were out of Caesar's Palace. So I had a blast. Like, I kid you not.
That's
I was
pretty cool.
Drunk out of my mind, but I sobered up quick to get them out. Like, okay, seriously, where are my friends? Where are these? Like, there's these two girls in this bathroom. They haven't come out in 15 minutes, and like 5 guys went in there. Just saying, bro. And I got them out quick. If anything was happening, but and we got back to our hotel safely, and
nice.
It was nice.
So any others you got then?
That's it.
That's
it, bro. Like that's the only 2 cons I've been in. Every other time, animemes, bro.
Alright.
I recommend animemes.
So I'll go ahead and mention mine here. So, of course, my first one, Anime Expo 2011. Or it's the Hatsune Miku concert. After that, it was Anime Expo 2012, 2013, 2014, and I believe in 2014 I went to the Miku Expo, Satsune Miku Expo. It was either 2014 or 2015, and unfortunately this place was pretty sad. Like they never had more than 80 to 100 people. They had a pretty big venue and they had a lot of stuff there, but it was just empty. Like, and I went on the last day of it. It was like the second or third day, and so all the good stuff was already sold out. People had went early, and man, it was just dead there. Which kind of sucked, but it was still cool to see because they had a few exhibits up and everything like that. But it was pretty interesting going to Miku Expo. And then from then on, I think it might have been 2014 as well, where there was a second Miku concert that I also went to. After that, Anime Expo 2015, 2016, did not go to 2017 or 2018, I believe. Something like that. Either didn't go to 2016 or 2017. One of the others. I think it was 2017. But didn't go to the 2017 or the most recent. Definitely going to be going to 2019 though. I can't miss that this year. Just so much stuff that I need to do there. And so now we'll get into our least favorite moments in cons. So I have 2 big ones here. One is just Anime Expo in general and their lines. I think if they're going to be using the LA Convention Center the same way that they have been for years, they need to either cap attendance or open up more sections like the extra floors up above or something, because the lines and everything have gotten insane. There was certain panels that even premium members who get to line up before standard members get to go in. They filled up the conference before any standard members got to go in. So just mentioning that, lines in general, one of my least favorite things about cons, especially Anime Expo.
Which con exactly again?
Anime Expo.
Yeah, it's
Like I
pretty
said,
horrible.
they basically either need to open up extra area or cap attendance,
Yeah.
in my opinion, because it's gotten absurd. Like, you shouldn't have to wait 3 hours ahead of time to get into a conference, like, because that just ruins your experience to miss out on other things that you might have wanted to go to. Like, you have to be so selective of things you want to go to unless you spend the $400+ on a premium pass. Even then,
Which I've been guilty of, by the way.
even then, you still have to line up pretty early to get a decent spot.
Can I add something for my for favorite? I forgot to add this, but thank you for reminding me. Premium pass at Anime Expo, motherfucker. That was not 1,000 people in that fucking exhibit hall. Like, I kid you not. I could do backward somersaults, and I would not have to worry about hitting someone behind me.
Damn.
Like, it was that fucking spacious. Like, I could literally see the minute I got the second I got in there. I was like, oh my gosh, look at that area. And I turned to go see my friend David. I could see him turn the fucking corner. Like, I'd say 50 feet away from me to the left.
Yeah.
From this other place. And I could see that. Like, he wasn't lost in the crowd. I could see he had a purpose.
Yeah.
He had a fucking, like, predetermined destiny to go to this place. And I did not know what it was. But I'm like, oh, okay then. Alright, I guess I'm going to go on my own. Alright, that's it. That's all. Premium passes. Is it worth $400 for that moment? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Pretty much for that
Pretty
moment.
much everything. Like, there are some panels you cannot get into unless you have a premium pass.
Because you get in first.
Because the premium passes fill up the things.
At least the first two big chunks.
So sorry if you sat 3 hours in for this conference. It's full. Too bad. Like that kind of shit sucks. But that's why I think they need to cap attendance.
I can tell you this: the next solution to that is cutting.
Yeah, they need to cut.
Which I'm guilty of.
Yeah, I've done it before. We did it just recently at our most recent visit to
Eva.
No, where did we just go last week? Universal.
Wait, what did you do it at?
Cut.
Which one?
Cut. Remember we had to cut in.
Harry Potter.
So we were going to the Simpsons show.
Our
buddy the Unicorn was in line for like a good 20 minutes while we were trying to get water.
Yeah.
We go back. We sneak into the back and just fucking cut through 3 lines.
Mind you, the place to get the water is 20 feet away, and if you turn a corner before this donut shop, I believe shop, right?
It's blocked off. Yeah,
it's blocked off.
And we
so
got
it's on the other side of that.
Had to go around. There were people crowding the machine. We had to wait, get our water, take another sip of water,
this
go
is
back.
Like a water dispenser, right? What is
just
it called?
water
fountain. Yeah, thank you. Wow, I have not heard the name water fountain in ages.
Yeah, so we had to cut to get back to our boy.
Yeah,
but we just ignored everyone behind us.
They're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, right.
And we're just like, "I'm
just
sorry, we were here." Yeah.
I just start talking. Yeah, yeah, what's up? Yeah, I had to do some stuff. It was it was crazy.
Yeah, thank you for holding the line, man. You're a lifesaver. We had to make sure we got this started. No, we gotta get water.
Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, it happens. But at cons, especially Anime Expo, you're gonna be in lines. Either get a premium pass or don't show up.
Or show up so early that
you better hope you have nothing else you want to do.
Yeah.
There's certain things if you wanted to go see the premiere for Attack on Titan, you had to have a premium pass. It filled up with premium passes. If you were just a normal badge holder, you didn't get in.
I don't care for Attack on Titan.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you wanted to go to that, if you showed up with a normal pass, you couldn't get in. That's it.
I will say it is an experience to get the Premier Pass because they do have a lot of goodies for you, and I was kind of envious of the stuff they gave David out. Mind you, it's still not worth the Premium Pass, but it was definitely 20 fucking steps up from what you normies got. And fucking oh yeah, hi, you got your pass. Here's a Crunchyroll Anime Expo bag and the map and guide and some goodies in there. Maybe they don't give magic packs out anymore because back then you had a chance of getting a legendary. Well, whoops, my bad. I'm mixing up Hearthstone. You had a chance of getting a mythic. And
but anyways,
not anymore.
So I might next year get a premium pass. We'll see.
Will you?
It's a small chance. I will.
Well,
they already sold out their first batch.
So they're gonna.
They do multiple batches, so
yeah.
I'll be considering once I look at places first. Then I'll consider.
Right. Well, you let me know as soon as you can because I don't care if David gets it. I'm sorry, bro. Like I love you, David. Like, and you understand. You understand where I'm getting at, but it's first comes first serve for these things. And if I can get one, I'll let you know after.
I might get one. Yeah. We'll see what happens. But anyways, so that's two things.
Yeah.
And so, do you have any stories that you want to mention or no?
Well, can I ask you in chronological order what you want to hear?
From the beginning, I guess.
All right, 2011. I was a young wee lad who got to go to Anime. I got to go to Anime Expo, and like 2011. I got to go with David's dad, and that was quite the experience because it was technically supervised because he was our ride and our ride back, and we stayed at a hotel he picked, and like we only stayed at this one hotel for like two nights because we didn't go day 0. We stayed there for 2 nights, and then we had to leave that hotel because he uses like hotel nights thing for his credit card, and so he's like, all right, so we got like 2 more days of this thing and 1 night, so we're gonna stay at this one hotel, so pack your things up and go. All right, so we went there and go to this. We went to Anime Expo, then come back, pack our stuff halfway, put it in the car, go to the rest of Anime Expo, and then move to a different hotel that night. So yeah, like, and then leave the day after that because it was day 4. The first thing me and David did, which is still memorable to me, is we ditched his dad when we were at the exhibit hall because we knew we wanted to see some stuff that was definitely something we didn't want his dad to see. J-List.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is before the Faku boost, by the way. Like, legit Faku was a thing. They just had a panel. And, my God, like, we're like, alright, David, you know what we have to do? And he's like, yeah. Mind you, this was wordlessly exchanged. So we just looked at each other and we knew what had to be done. And so once the crowd hit to a certain momentum at this corner, we fucking bailed as hard as we could. And he probably did not know what happened. So he went to go do his own thing while we went to go see certain adult stuff we wanted to see. And boy, was it glorious. And for the evening events, we would call him to pick us up. So we got to see our J-List, our Faku, our Jazz USA panels, and then the naughty figures and stuff. So yeah, it was a great time, but we had to call his dad to pick us up because we'd be at the hotel already. So he'd leave, pick us up, park the car somewhere on like this corner, and just go. And I guess you want to hear about 2012, 2013, 2014 too? Okay, no. None of that was interesting. I guess I'd probably start with the Kaon concert. So I don't remember which year it was, 2013, 2014? So I went to the Kaon concert.
Yeah, I think it was 20... No, that was 2011, wasn't it?
Oh, fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
2011, my bad. Fuck, what was the thing with this? My bad, I mixed it with the Mika concert.
Yeah, that was the same year.
Alright. So yeah. I ended up going to... My bad, I was mixing that up, so yeah. I was thinking of the Yuki Kajura concert, I think the year after that, roughly around the year of Sword Art. It was, give me a second. It'd be the year of 2012 with, Yuki Kajura, Lisa, those 2 concerts I got to see. The first concert ended up more or less like slipping through the guards, and yeah, trust me, anyone could have done it. Like, sounds epic, but no, it really wasn't. They just really didn't pay attention and give a shit. So I got to sit in a nice corner, and when they did head count, they let the free people in, which I'm surprised they did a head count, by the way. I mean, I guess they did through row, so there's a lot of people in the area I was at, and yeah, I got to see Lisa, and I got to go see Yuki Kajuda. Hype ass concert, man. Like, it was a great time, and I believe the next highlight after that was probably the 21 and over lounge, where I got to see Yokurama Game Talk. I don't know if he does videos anymore, but I was happy that I got to see that, and that was a very interesting year. And then the few years after that were just headaches, because 2013, 2014, 2015 was when I was going to CC basically, and those years were fucking hectic because the people that would go were not really constant, not really reliable, I guess. So, like, they would give us our money literally like when they locked people out of their rooms. Like, okay, we'll give you the money here, and that was kind of hectic. It was really hard to rally them, even though I was the one mostly trying to get people to do stuff, and David was basically doing the finances. And my God, man, he had a blissful. He had that ignorant bliss basically, because I knew I had to be up their asses to get things done.
Right.
Because I've had experience. So after the first time they fucked us over, so yeah, my God, Animexo gets crazy, but I believe the only highlight after that would probably be 2017, right?
Do you want to talk about that?
Should I talk about that?
Oh, that's a tough one. It's up to
I
you,
feel
man.
I should give you a little space for you, so I give you
Okay.
practically a few years after 2011 till 2017. So
So,
how about you get in on that?
For me, I don't have any crazy stories necessarily, so...
What about things you've seen that are your highlights?
So 2011, the Miku concert, that's really all I went for.
Yeah.
But the exhibit hall just blew me away, and that's what made me come back the next few years in a row. Some bad things, I think it was 2016, got so drunk on day 0 that I was hungover until like 48 hours later, but I tried to go back to the Anime Expo the next day at like 6 p.m. Barely able to walk because I was so hungover.
Bro,
The worst thing ever in my life.
Are you sure? Because I don't feel that at Anime Expo, and believe me, I drink a lot.
I puked 6 times in the middle of the night. I had no sleep.
You had no food in your stomach at all whatsoever.
I puked 6
at that point.
I puked 6 times in the middle of the night. Had diarrhea twice.
Oh, shit.
Like, it was so brutal. Like, I woke up at like 11 feeling the worst I've ever felt in my life. Like, I could not walk. Like, I was like a shriveled old lady. Like, I was like shaking. It was so bad.
Bro, dude, like, yeah, I've never had it that bad, but I mean, in my playbook, it's not in there.
Yeah,
like,
it was
legit
so bad.
for Animex, when it's, like, it's in there every other time of the year except Animex, so because it's gone. And Vegas.
Like, I think that was chugging 2 Four Locos and, like, having 6 shots, like,
no, okay.
It was bad night.
You overdid it. I can tell you that,
did.
yeah. You went too far.
It was probably the absolute worst I've been drunk in my life. And,
Oh, man.
And it happened, and I didn't get to go back to Anime Expo until 6 p.m. the next day. Barely able to, like, sustain it, and then felt okay the next couple of days and went. Didn't really do much still, though, so. And, but one of my favorite stories from Anime Expo, I think it was 2015. I was browsing one of the doujinshi booths, just, looking for some stuff. This kid just kind of, like, sneakily, when I'm in the corner, just, like, asked me, he's like, hey, can you buy this for me? It's like, it just, like, put some money on top of the doujinshi. I'm like, all right, hold on. I just, kind of slyly grab it, I keep looking through my stuff. I'm like, oh, hey, can I buy this, get the cashier, slip this kid's porn. He was underage. He didn't have ID to buy porn. He was under 18. But he got a Monster Girl doujin, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt and said, you know what, you got good taste. I handed him the doujinshi and the money.
Monster Musume or some other monster girl?
It was before Monster Musume, so it was some
Ooh.
other monster girl doujin.
But you recognized it.
I did. I was like, oh, okay. Alright. And so I bought it for him, handed him his $4 change and everything. He's like, just keep the money. And just took the doujinshi and walked off. I was like, alright.
He's probably telling you stories about that same situation in his perspective and how much of a G you were,
Yeah.
I don't have any stories like that. Actually, I do have one that I clearly remember, but I feel bad mentioning it because it was a certain person that isn't here right now, but I'll give them a fake name.
Alright.
So actually, I'll just say my friend. One of my friends ended up going to Anime Expo with me 2011. I forgot about them. And this person really got the attention of this one girl there. And for the love of me, I was just talking to them and him like it was nothing. And when they asked to exchange numbers, I was like, oh yeah, sure. Thought they were talking to me. No. It was for this person. It was for one of my buddies. And I'm just like, oh, I see what's going on. And then later that day, he's like, yeah, I don't want to do this. I don't know what to do. So I ended up talking to him, and he's like, just more or less telling me his situation. And I'm just like, all right, we'll just cut the girl off. So he cut the girl off, and yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one of the
Alright.
times I forgot shit. It was a great time, by the way.
Nice. So is that all we have as far as the con?
No, I guess I should talk about 2017.
Oh, you're going to talk about okay.
Alright, so 2017 was a great year because literally Day Zero happened. Nothing happened there, I was with a few other people. I got to see other people that I wanted to see, but I was there for it was me, David. That's about it, me and David. And so day one happens, and let's just say I had a few too many drinks, and at a certain point I ended up getting arrested and going to jail.
Yeah,
and
that happened.
Yeah, that happened. And the reason I got into jail, which I had to piece together after the drunken stupor, after they put me in the solo detention bit of it.
Right.
Because they apparently that day they weren't gonna let us out because it was the 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
So they're just like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to wait to be processed. All right, how long is that? 3 days. So after Anime Expo.
Damn.
Weighing my options here, and I'm just like, yeah, I gotta get out of here. And I get into solo department, and I'm just trying to call bail bond places, and I'm just trying to piece out this mystery. And then it becomes obvious to me after I remember, wait a minute, I remember picking up a sign and then just walking off with it, trying to return it back. And I'm just trying to remember, I was trying to return it back. What happened? What the hell? And when I get out, pay my bail money, which wasn't much. It was only $1,000. And $1,000, by the way, $1,000.
Yeah.
Right. And $500 extra that I have to pay off afterwards. Alright, anyways. So, I get out. I get my phone. I'm charging that shit at the hotel because it took me fucking 45 to an hour to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I made a friend in there, which was this homeless dude who told me to call this place. And they got me out real quick. I'll tell you that. If I can remember their names, I would literally promote them right now.
Damn.
Legit place. They get you out, and they do it for barely any money.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah, I get out, get this guy literally a sandwich, go back to the hotel, charge my phone, and I see these pictures. Where I'm taking pictures in front of this poster board that says, do not stand in this area or something like that.
Yeah.
And I'm just taking it with a bunch of these people holding the poster, me with the said person cosplaying, holding the poster, and I guess at some point I ended up walking off the premises, and yeah, it was totally a bummer when I found that out. I was like, well, great. Well, how far did I make it? Apparently, when I talked to the sandwich places, I wasn't there, which is literally a block away. And I look at the street, and so I decided to backtrack a little bit because I just happened to be next to a Fat Burger.
Right.
Literally a block away from my hotel room. I made it that far with a sideboard.
You almost,
drunk out
you
of my
made
mind.
it.
Yeah, drunk out of my mind. I was, oh god damn it, man. Like, it felt bad.
Yeah.
But I learned the lesson and be more, hold back a little bit, which has stayed true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I feel you. I've had those nights.
What about? You didn't go to 2018, but I got 2018 here.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Bring it
I'd
in.
say definitely the highlight for me was getting to see Kahu Shibuya because I tried to see her for 3 days straight.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna go for the Day Zero J-List panels thing,
Right.
but I decided to go get food and get some drinks with one of my buddies that I haven't seen, Raul, and that was with David at this ramen place. So I ordered literally 3 or 4 beers of Asahi. So, and one second, I gotta mute that. Let be our boy.
Oh. You want to get that?
Hold on.
But yeah, anyway, so 2018, yeah, I didn't go. I'm gonna be looking at places like within the next month or so.
My bad, sorry, I was replying to something.
No, yeah, go ahead.
2018, I gotta see Kamu Shibuya. Where was I at in that track of thought?
Kali Shibuya, and then
Something about ramen. Alright, ramen
the wrong
place.
place to your friend Raul.
Yeah, and it ended up not going because of that. And then I see the Twitter posts, and I was totally mad. Because, yeah, I had fun, but I mean, my god, I missed out on all that. But, yeah, I would have had a great time there too.
Mm-hmm.
And then it took me 2 days to go see Kamu Shibuya, so I had to buy something, by the way, to where I was at to go get at least an autograph from her, a handshake, and a photo, which I haven't put up. But hey, you got these girls, that's fine, right?
You'll get one eventually, maybe.
But yeah, that ends 2018 for me.
Alright, so let's bring it in here for our last section, I think. So we got recommendations here. You want to go first or you want me to?
How about you, man?
Alright, I'll break into here first. So, the first little part here, I just want to recommend nothing recent, kind of older here. Princess Mononoke, the movie.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It's my favorite Studio Ghibli movie. I know a lot of them are more popular, of course, like Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle, stuff like that. But
I'm a fan of Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke is my favorite of his. It's just I don't know. The story's really good. The art's amazing.
The blood.
It's a little bit more like mature than the other ones.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
Sure. And it's just something I want to bring up because I'm probably gonna rewatch it soon. So
if anything, at least something else that's more mature than that would probably be Nausicaa the Valley of the Wind, because it was blood. There was a lot of war scenes, and like there was some nudity in some parts. So yeah, they definitely. I'd probably say. What was the name of the one you mentioned?
Mononoke?
Princess
yeah.
Mononoke, yeah, definitely is up there with me.
Yeah, I love it. I'm gonna rewatch soon. And then my other recommendation for games: play Warframe.
That's it?
It's free. You can play it on literally anything you have. If you have PC, if you have PS4, if you have Xbox, and not quite soon, I think, but very soon, if you have Switch, you're gonna be able to play it all free. The game's not pay to win. You can sell any equipment you get for the in-game currency that you pay for. Like it's amazing. There's so much content there. I'm at 100 hours. I'm not even close to bored yet. Let's play it. What you got, boy?
All right. So you got nothing for reading, right?
Nothing for reading. Of course, I'm not a reading boy. Every once in a while, but I've got nothing right now.
Alright, so, for watching, I debated on a few shows, at least this season, but I just wanted to talk about this one because it is definitely what I think Berserk 2016 could have been. Like, we expected so much out of Berserk that this anime could have only met our expectations of it. So, like, Land of the Lustrous is definitely what I'm recommending for watching because, my god, like, you can't appreciate CG animation until you see this show because you've got a bunch of these characters with different colored hair, different size of hair, different strand, etc., but they look jewel-like and like shiny and glossy and all this stuff. And that's just their hair. So the battle scenes are a different thing. Like, my god, it is animated through well. Like fucking A, like, it's done so well. It's a fluid motion, man. It's like looking at running water go. Like, it's beautiful. And this is why I said I had to, like, watch at least 5 minutes of the animation, then rewind 5 minutes back, and then read the subtitles because that's how great it was. Because I had to see the facial animation of it. It's alive basically to me. Like, it's that animated. It's great.
Right.
Just, if I can say by the action scenes, that's what Berserk could have been. No. But yeah, I mean Berserk because it's a bad animated CGI. It's not even wholly CGI, but still badly animated. So yeah. For playing, I definitely would re-recommend Catherine again. Like, I had a blast with it playing it again. I don't know if I recommended it before, and if I did, my god, like, the new game's coming out, and like, this is still fun. Like, the puzzles, the story, like, it's got a lot of layers to it, and like, no playthrough is the same. There's like about 4 to 5 endings.
There's 10 endings. I think.
Shit! All right, so you see
9 or 10.
9 or 10. All right, you got 9 or 10 endings, and like,
something like that.
I'm slowly trying to get to one of those. Like, I know I did the Catherine route with Suck, and first, by the way, and then I did the other Catherine, which is your girlfriend, and stuck with her, and she's still my favorite. But there's some other endings that are definitely dopey, dorky, and like just totally random. Like, hell, you even fucking fuck Venus from what's it called? The Golden Cedar. Yeah. So yeah. Come on. Like, but those are such weird endings, so you don't get them. But it's unless you try different things. And like, yeah, it's a great game. I love it. The entire game is fun, and like, the story is great. Like, it will attach you to you. And for reading, I'm gonna recommend this one because I've seen some new stuff from this artist in the Dojin side, at least. But Dancing the Vampire Bond by Nozomi Tamaki.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's a very fantastic Pulp Fiction-esque fantasy of modern fantasy of like what a vampire society would do in the modern day, with this twist of like the queen of the vampires made this special society in this island near Japan that is a vampire island basically. So all the vampires are basically encouraged to come here, migrate here, and like just basically be at this land that the queen made. Is basically meant to house vampires. Like, it's specifically made like you get like UV non-UV light lamps out. You get like that light up after the dark, and all the places have this like glass that like has UV resistance to it until a certain hour. Like, it's legit a vampire society. It's fantastic. Plus, it's very lewd.
It is very lewd.
It's it's definitely for mature audiences only. Like, it's not for like anyone under 16, basically.
Right.
And it's got a lolly.
Lolly vampire.
Yeah, lolly vampire.
My favorite.
Queen, yeah, and mind you, the romance between her and the main dude, which is a werewolf kid. Mind you, this is not Twilight, but this is better. This is what you could have had. But yeah, it's a really great series. Like, and I have all of it.
Nice.
Some of it in storage, some of it here with me. So I'm definitely happy with it. Alright, so that ends my recommendations.
Alright.
We got one more though, right?
Then we have tags.
Oh boy.
What do you want to go?
How about you go, boy?
Alright, so
I saw what you had. So
I'll mention my tag here, and this is so my boy here at Anime Expo got me a certain doujin. It was called Mildred by Shindle.
Yeah, definitely.
The boy.
Yeah.
And this one went totally under my radar. I hadn't even read it before. I didn't even know it was Shindle until I read it. And it's amazing. So this is a Dark Souls doujin.
Yeah.
About Mildred, the Man-Eater, I believe she's called in the game.
Mildred.
Yeah, Man-Eater Mildred. In the game, she's known as. And it just has multiple scenes with her with, the what's his name? The undead.
The chosen undead.
The chosen undead.
Yeah, the
with
character you play.
Copper Demon.
Copper Demon. You got
there was
some other dude.
Some other dude, yeah.
Like actually,
it
not
even
dude,
has
a chick.
It even has some kind of like prequel stuff, like how
Yeah.
she became the way she was.
Yeah.
But it's lewd as fuck.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And
there's some nice
there's
girl
some nice
and snuff
gore
in it.
there, yeah, definitely. But the main thing is it becomes vanilla.
It does.
After a certain point. Then by vanilla, like, my god, like, tell me the situation here.
Oh man, I just go read it. Honestly, it's amazing.
Come on, man, just say a little bit. Let's just say something was the chosen undead.
The chosen undead, was it when he saw her at Blight Town?
Yeah.
Yeah, and summoned her.
So, definitely.
And then
and
just fucked the shit out of her.
Actually, if anything, he fights her. Then
oh yeah, he fights her.
He
and basically rapes her into submission.
But he did it lovingly.
Yeah, exactly.
She got into it, and then when he summoned her, man, she was into it.
Yeah, it was
to
nice.
Fight, what's her name?
No, to fight Qualag.
Qualag, the spider girl.
Spider chick, yeah. It was amazing though.
She's a great summon, by the way. Trust me, if you get a chance for her,
yeah,
you can't go wrong. She's
and then,
sick.
Yeah, once you see her, then go read Shindle's Doujin, and
Yeah.
you just get that extra little oomph on it. I didn't know I needed a Dark Souls Doujin until I read that one. It was
Trust
amazing.
me. There ain't much, but if anything, there's one that's Demon Souls related.
I don't know anything about Demon Souls, so...
There is a great doujin, by the way, with the, what's her name? The girl that levels you up with,
the fire girl,
She's not a firekeeper.
A firekeeper?
Not that. She's not
Different?
a firekeeper.
Oh.
It's Demon Souls.
I don't know, Demon Souls.
Shit. But her, man, dude, it's great. It's really well drawn. It's got detail on it, and it gets you a foot job, gets you everything after that. It's great. So, yeah, there's not that many Dark Souls stuff. So yeah, Mildred and definitely
whatever the other one is, yeah.
The other one.
But yeah, so look up some. If you're looking for some snuff, but it's not too dark for you, look up some Shindle. I mean, it's pretty dark, but
yeah,
it's just lewd enough where you
Shindle.
like it. Yeah,
it's Shindle. You know the territory.
And if you're looking at more Shindle, if you want to go further, there's some more snuff in there, so you can check that out.
There's not that many from him, I think.
He doesn't have too many.
Recent, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't have too many, but the ones that there are, they're good.
Yeah, they're good. And I mean, if anything, there's other stuff that isn't.
Right.
Yeah.
So
and it's still as bad.
What do you got for your tag?
I decided to relate to some of the products I've shown in my reading segment.
Is this some NTR?
Yeah, definitely. decided
Hurt
to
my heart.
Yeah, I decided to rep some NTR because this dude who makes it, Takeda Hiromitsu, that's all he does. Like my boy Mogudan, Asanagi, and a great number of people. It's NTR. And while we look down on NTR, these guys are the cream of the crop of the Dojin.
Yeah, I honestly hate NTR. It's one of my least favorite things, but Takeda Hiromitsu, he just makes it work. It's like he gets a pass because the art's just perfect. It's the perfect art.
Yeah.
And the stories are good too. It's like it's just I can't even be mad.
Yeah, it just gets you sad, but you still keep going. If anything, yeah, like he's my type because I just got his recent book, and I got a lot more than I asked for. Like I only know 3 of the however many chapters there are in this. It's a very big book, and my god, dude, it's awesome because there's those stories I didn't know about it. I didn't know it tied into this whole idol groups thing. Like, my god, I'd back this group.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it's amazing.
It's
Real.
Yeah.
Imagine Real, I think.
Real. Yeah. Imagine Real. Is it Imagine Real? Imagination.
Imagination Real. Yeah. Read it. It's fucking
read
amazing.
It's great. But
or you can read his newer stuff. And I don't think he's actually coming out with anything for C94.
No,
I haven't
seen anything yet.
But Comic
C93, I have a story about that. If I can mention it right now.
Go quick, so you can get under 3 hours here.
All right, so I got I remember I was looking for dojos while I was looking for Mildred, and because I know you asked for a Shundle work, and I remember seeing Mildred at this booth that I happened upon on the last day. It really wasn't a great day for hentai, or dojins or anything like that. But I ended up going to this one booth, and I find the book, I grab it, and I'm just holding on to Mildred. And then I hear this guy next to me talking about yo, is there this Takeda Hiromitsu book I'm looking for C93? This one shows the guy, running the booth, and he's looking at the specific box. He couldn't find it. He's like, no, yeah, sorry, we probably sold out. I look through that exact same box, and I find it. And I'm just like, hey, is this the thing you're looking for? And he sees the C93 Takeda Hiromitsu Dojinshi in my hand, and he's like, yeah, that's it. He's so excited. I'm holding it, and I take it in both hands because I'm extending it to him, and I'm taking it in both hands, and I'm like, oh yeah, shit, can I buy this? And I was doing it as a joke, and he's like, oh man, top 10 anime patrons right there. And the guy's looking at me seriously though, the clerk. Are you serious? He's like, no, I'm gonna give it to him. He wanted it, and I'm expecting to find another one because no way they wouldn't. Yeah, no, that was the last one. And if I had known that, I would have totally betrayed him right there and then.
Yeah, I would have.
Because that's a great book.
It is. I want it. I want all the Takeda Hiromitsu.
Yeah, trust me.
If I get a premium pass, I'm literally just going straight to the Dojinshi booth, buying
I couldn't
$500 worth of Dojinshi before anyone else gets there, and then I'm out.
I couldn't find them. It made me sad because there was only 3 spots. Back then there was 6, right? Yeah. So they cracked down on a lot of that, and I didn't check the artist out to see if there was anything else. So yeah, they cracked down hard.
All right, nice. And anything else you want to mention about your tag?
Let me see. What else do I have to mention about the tag? They're all idols. So if you're into idols, well, you're gonna like this new idol group.
Yeah, in the Takeda Hiromitsu book, it's good.
Alright, so
Mario.
I think that's all I got.
Alright.
I mean, there's still rants, but I got nothing to rant about. Literally, this has been a good 3 weeks.
Nah, yeah, we'll get to some other rants later.
Yeah.
But I think we're closing it out for tonight.
Yeah.
So thanks everyone for listening, and I guess let's bring it in here.
All right.
And sign out.
All right, you guys have a good night, morning, evening,
Whenever the fuck you are.
Wherever you're at.
Anyways, take it easy. Thanks for listening.
Later, faggot.